if you guys don't mind, or don't.
Hi.
Okay, there we go. I was so confused. I didn't know if you're.
Bye.
So, anyways, let's just get into it. How about the Vimana visuals? What do you think?
Oh man. That just looks fucking dandy now.
Oh yeah, dude. Looks like
But
a true monk now.
I have no. Uh, I mean, I'm not sure. I'm having mixed feelings about it. Like, I'm glad he looks better, but I want that pedophile look
Yeah,
in his
I'm.
eyes again. You
I
know,
think I'm gonna miss
just
the.
that feeling you get when you play Vamon and you're just gonna rape everybody.
Yeah, I just miss the. I'll miss the derpiness. Like, oh, that it really Smite will never be the same without
Yeah.
the old Vimana. But yeah, so this will
I,
change.
I'm.
Okay, go ahead.
I think the old skins are gonna look good though. I think like the regular skins are not. I don't think they're gonna change the regulars or the not the regular skins, but the
Yeah,
skins that aren't, I guess, recolors
it says
of
that
Vamon.
it's gonna do a model update and a card update for the default, recolor, and mastery skins only. There's also going to be a new voice
Yeah.
pack.
So.
So, anyways, that's pretty exciting.
Oh, so they're changing his voice. That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think just well, yeah, probably just for the
And then
default and recolors.
he's also gonna get a new skin. It's gonna be the Divine Protector
Yeah, dude.
skin.
So, anyways,
The Divine Protractor.
protractor. Okay, so new god skins on top of Divine Protector. We got Such Cold Scotty. And basically she
We could
looks
just
like she
skip
came.
that one.
Yeah, she basically looks like she came straight out of Candyland. That's all I can say is she just
Let's ignore that one, please. I
much ugly, much stop. Such stop.
So modern mercenary nemesis.
So, Modern Mercenary Nemesis, from what we can tell, is going to look amazing and comes free with the season ticket purchase of, I don't know how much it is actually.
This is as much of her face as we get to see.
Yeah, she's blonde. Yeah. She kind of looks like a biker, honestly, to me. Like this, she's got like the biker suit on, is what
Yeah.
that it reminds me of.
How does she see through all that hair? We
Man,
don't
yeah.
know. But
Those bangs grant her X-ray vision. If you didn't know.
yeah,
So, yeah.
makes sense. Iron Tyrant Jing Chen,
It's about time Xing Chen got a good skin.
or Xing Tian by some
Besides,
people.
besides, what's its face? The mechanical looking one. I like that one, but it's like War Machine or something. No, that's not it.
Seems to be every skin Jing Chen gets is like a recolor of some sort.
Oh, Siege Engine. That's the one I like. Yeah, Siege Engine's cool. I like it. Um.
Right.
So,
And then we got the NRG Ao Kwang.
yeah, aka another competitive skin that nobody gives a crap about. So,
Here's the thing about NRG Ao Kwang. I went onto the PTS or the public test servers, right?
okay, yep.
And apparently the NRG Ao Kwang skin is worth one, or it costs one gem and
Really?
one favor. So I'm
So it's like the
relatively
gay pride
confused.
flag.
Yeah,
That's kind of cool. Um,
yeah, I guess. I don't know.
yeah, that I think that's kind of neat.
Nike
That's
gets her masteries.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk more about Nike later. She
Here's
has
the
a
most
lot.
important thing, clearly. Uller's mastery.
Oh
Oh
yes.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know
Yes, baby.
Assassin's excited.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, another new skin is Full Metal Vulcan, which I
We got
really
the
want.
full metal jacket. Vulcan.
Sal Vulcano. Yeah, no, so he's got like the whole gas mask and fire shooting out of his back. You know, he's got like a saw as his hammer or something. That's something. No, it's like a bike tire. I don't even know. You can barely see it out of the edge of the picture. But no matter what, he looks pretty sick. I do like it. Do you like it,
looks like
Assassin?
a cleaner version of Roadhog.
Basically, looks like Roadhog if he didn't turn out obese.
Yeah.
That's pretty accurate. Yeah. Okay. So.
Then we got
Do you give a thumbs up or
and
thumbs
we got,
down for that one?
Anacor. I give 7 piggies out of 9.
All right. So this is, as you guys probably don't know, this is part of the Undying chest for 2017. So Full Metal Vulcan's a new skin that comes in it, and then next is Assassin.
Anacor Agony.
Yes, Anacor Agony. So Encore Agni has always been like a pretty cool skin. I've always liked it, but anyways, yeah, it's pretty nice. And then next,
yeah, so they're recoloring the traditional. What I forget what it's called.
Anacor Agony.
Name of the skin is called, but
yeah, but it's Anacor Agony.
Yeah, but it's a recolor.
Wasn't
of
it like
the,
Triumph or something?
What's it called? Skin for Agony.
It was like Triumph or something like that.
Triumph and something.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah. So it's kind of got like a yellow and blue kind of palette to it. No.
Yeah, Triumph and Agony. So. Yeah, it's Triumph and Agony, and then we got Dragon's Bane Ular, which is a recolor of the what's it called?
Wormslayer, right?
I used to love this skin, Wormslayer. Yeah.
Yep.
I like the recolor.
I like the green with
Green's my fave.
The blonde
color.
beard.
And he's not like. Yeah, I like the blonde beard as opposed to the other one's red beard. I didn't like.
Yeah.
Ular with a red beard. I didn't think it fit him. So.
And that's a pretty cool
Agony
looking
Bologna. I'm assuming that's another recolor.
Agony Baloney.
A skin that people want. Agony Baloney, perfect.
Yep. So, yeah, she's kind of got the whole demon succubus looking theme going on here, and yeah, I don't like it at all, really. I see no
yeah, I hate
desire
it.
for it.
I hate that skin so
Yeah.
much.
If we're being honest, it's like one potato out of like 700 million. I mean, I'd probably use it if I got it, just because I don't have a skin for Bologna except for Battle Maiden, but you know, yeah, that's what I have.
Man, I just use Battle Maiden until I end up getting Furiona. I'm just using Battle Maiden.
I mean, we got her for free, so.
Pterodactyl Kamazats, the other skin I don't like.
It's okay.
I don't like that Jurassic skin for Tommy.
I don't think it's that bad, but... Hey, Sturmax, you can join us on this.
Yo, we're recording. Don't be an ass.
Holy frick, your mic is echoey.
Yeah, you need to fix that. Mute yourself. Nyaga.
Okay.
Come back to us when your audio is fixed. Alright.
Moving on. Due to Sturmax's interruption.
Alright, hold up. We're gonna welcome Sturmax into our
Maxcraft _GAA.
Say hi, everybody.
Greetings, greetings.
Okay, so as Sturmax has no
interruption.
idea, we are doing a stream for the new Season 4 patch notes, and so he's a surprise guest.
Season 4 patch notes. Yes.
So
indeed,
you can join along on the conversation,
on, so.
and I will just read along. So another color, which they kept a pretty similar name for, is Idusa Elite Medusa. She is.
Yes. So
she is basically
they're
Idusa,
going
but
ham on the recolors.
yeah, ham, absolutely ham. like Full Metal Vulcan, the road
but
everywhere except for the brand new Vulcan skin.
It's okay. This is in the
I'll put a link
Undying
into
chest.
The chat. So
if you want the patch notes.
To go to the patch notes. So if you want to pull that up, yeah.
Okay, so we were talking about the Undying
So
Chest where there's Full Metal Vulcan who looks like Roadhog, like before he became obese. Encore Agni, which is Triumphant Agni, but he's a recolor. Dragon's Bane Uller, which is Wormslayer, but a recolor. Agni Bologna, which is the Demon Soul one, whatever, the demon one. Pterodactyl Camazotz.
It's Agoni Baloney.
Yeah, Agoni Baloney. Pterodactyl Camazotz, who is Jurassic Camazotz but green. He's the greeny meanie now. Idusa Elite Medusa, which is the very last skin in this chest, and it's basically Idusa but goldish. What would you call it? Gold? It's kind of like a burnt something.
It's like a
Copper.
I'm pretty sure it's gold.
Yeah, copper is a
Copper.
good.
We won't find
bronze.
out till we actually get into.
Do you
the
see
actual...
it? Do you see it now, Sturmax?
Like,
Yeah,
until
I'm
she's
looking at
actually
the
put into the game,
Idusa.
they might have it as a gold
Yeah, it kind of looks
don't
like
know.
copperish, but
interesting.
anyways.
until they put it in game.
My favorite part about these patch
I mean,
notes,
we got some new avatars. We got
Yeah,
the Doge.
The much-
the Doge avatar.
this avatar is
we
much
got
wow
the
for
Vulcan
sure.
Dance emote.
Oh, I can't
Gold
wait to see the
Fender.
Vulcan dance.
Much wow, much cancer. Kill me.
New global
Okay,
emotes.
I can't wait till we get a little bit farther down, but yes.
Yeah, okay, so new global emotes, Diamond
I'm hyped
Mastery.
for this new global emotes right here.
Okay, Diamond Mastery, Diamond Demigod, and Diamond Adept, which is the more Diamond Gods you get, these recall animations and emotes you start to gather,
Yeah,
and
we'll
they're
get into that,
supposedly
we'll
going to be
get
pretty
into
cool.
that. It's down there.
So,
We'll get into that, Jesus.
then there's a season
Alright.
ticket emote. I know, I'm just kind of giving them a heads up. There are going to be new loading frames,
Yeah.
for
Well-
basically competitive. That's all we're going to say, because it's not really that important. They're just loading
And-
frames.
Right. So
Any
we
item
got new
reworks.
loading frames and stuff. We got new recalls, and
Which is-
that's for diamond and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about with the recalls. Is the more diamond you get
So
diamond
we'll get into
student
that
recall,
later.
diamond master,
Do you
and
have to
diamond
buy
god.
those though?
No, it's
Or
just
do
from
they
getting diamond
automatically
gods.
equip?
No, we'll get into
Oh.
that later. Hold up.
Okay.
It's down more when we get into ranked and ranking up gods
Okay.
and stuff.
Okay,
'Cause they're
new
changing everything
achievements.
with this patch. So
We got new
Getting
achievements for the
yes.
more
Nobody
Jan,
gives a fuck about achievements.
the Mo regen. Just
Skip that shit.
mirror
Let's get
match.
into
As the
battle
Morrigan
changes.
transformed into an enemy god and killed the god you transformed into 3v3, as the Morrigan hit 3 gods at the same time with their deadly aspects, which is probably going to be pretty hard to get, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Unless you're like really comped up or you're amazing with your stealth.
Yeah, the T screen has returned. But that's for isn't that
what?
just for PC, right? Or is that for both?
T-screen.
Client updates. In Season 4, we are updating some of our core features of Smite. Ranked is receiving
It's like a male version of Lady of the
revamp to
Lore.
its structure. T-Screen makes its return. And players who have
It's a
Diamond
cringy
Mastered
version.
Gods will have new forms of progression available to them.
Looks like your story
Ugh.
ends here. God, I have that announcer pack and it's so bad. Like you die and she's just like,
The
it looks like your
T-screen has
story
returned.
ends here, and she's like,
She's very monotone.
pentakill. She literally says it like that. She's not even excited. She's
So
just like,
pretty much the T-Screen, if you don't know,
Which I
is
don't.
about
it's all tops.
or it shows top kills, top gold, top damage. So pretty much who's at the top and or
Who's
help
at the
and
bottom.
all that shit. So I mean, that's cool. I
It
guess.
helps. Yeah, it
I don't
helps
really care
see
about
like
that.
how much
I
damage you're
don't.
taking and stuff. And it's I don't know. It's just like a little extra.
It helps also see how much you're carrying. You know,
Yeah, dude.
how much you're carrying your whole entire fucking team.
So, this is something I'm pretty turnt about. Oh god, why did I say that? After rank 10, players will
turn
begin
up,
to
bro.
unlock.
Turn up.
After rank 10, players will start unlocking
turn
bonus
up.
stars for every 1,000 worshippers obtained. These will appear on your loading frame when playing that god and has no cap. So if you get like 10,000 worshippers, then you have like 10 stars all over your loading frame. How they're going to do that? Because there's no cap
Yeah, bro,
to it.
I'm hyped for that.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Yeah, I know. It's very interesting. But
Stars
Diamond
for days,
Mastery
stars for
rewards. So now you get rewards for getting a god to Diamond. Now
Finally.
all players will have a Diamond count. Players who receive rank 10 on multiple gods will unlock new recall effects, getting more impressive as your Diamond count gets higher. So pretty much, it's gonna get brighter and brighter and brighter.
And finally, besides the skin, there's actually
At
a
least that's
purpose
what
to
I'm
get a
hoping.
god diamond. Alright,
Yes,
season
that is true.
season 3
actually.
ranked rewards. Unless you played season 3 a lot in ranked, these don't really apply to you too much because it's about to end in like a week. So, basically, players who are at Gold 5 or higher will receive Iron Tyrant Xing Chen. You'll need to be Gold 5 or higher on January 31st of this month to... Gosh, I just said January 31st of this month instead of this year. Okay, to be eligible for this reward. So that's pretty cool that they're, like, giving rewards.
Yep.
Good time.
Well, they
Um,
always do that. They do that every season. They did that last season, the season before, and the season before.
Well, I would hope so. You gotta reward them for something. Players who are at Platinum 5 or higher will receive a loading frame that is representative of their achievements. You'll need to be Platinum 5 or higher by January 31st, 2017 to be eligible for this
Yeah.
reward.
Okay.
And there, you get
Yeah,
you get two depending on where you land. So you could get a Conquest and Joust one for either Diamond tier, Master tier, or Platinum tier.
There's a lot of tiers
Right
in
on.
this.
So,
Uh-huh.
on to ranked changes in Season 4.
Sorry, Mom.
All ranked MMR values have been hard reset. Everyone will begin this season at the same MMR.
Oh my God, we got a new
That
guest,
pretty much just means it's just gonna reset everything.
Or not.
and he's gone. Okay, never mind. We're good.
Fucking hell, I didn't invite all these people, Jesus.
I can't make this party private.
Clint Seasons, he's back.
Drop the
No, it's
limit
fine.
then.
It's fine.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'll make it
Yo,
4 just in case of Necroni's. No, I'll make it 3. Oh, I'm definitely making it 3. Oh, I can only make it 4. Oh, he's here. He's here. Yeah. Hey, Necronius.
In subsequent
suck.
seasons, we will do a soft reset. So,
Okay.
pretty much they're just gonna reset all the MMR values. So when Season 4 comes along, boom, everybody's reset. Yeah.
We all get to be
updated qualifying,
communism.
So this is interesting. We have...
If
This
the
is really
button
interesting.
equal.
They've updated their placement algorithm for placing players out of qualifying to better represent their estimated skill. I mean, I'm hoping this is a step into fixing it as fucked up as it actually is. But so
Okay, so
well,
Necronius
we're
shows
talking
up.
about rank. That's always been skill-based
so-
matchmaking, but
Yeah, we're just talking about we're doing a stream on the season 4 patch notes, so if you want to give your 2 cents, that's completely fine. But I would
Yeah,
suggest
tell
if
'em who
that
you are.
TV audio went down a little bit.
Necromancer,
Okay, so
Yeah. It is kind of loud.
Now, I did ask a question pertaining to what was just being discussed.
okay, go ahead and ask again. I don't think I heard it.
Yeah, it did
Now,
come
what
true.
I
I think I
asked
answered
was,
it, but yeah, what'd you
it's-
say?
it's going to be more akin to a skill-based matchup. So if you've got a higher win-to-lose ratio, it'll pair you with people in that area of
Well, yeah.
skill.
That's the whole point of qualifying and ranked in general. That's how ranked playlists normally work in games.
But that
You-
they're
you do
making it
qualifying
better.
matches so the algorithm can tell where to put you. So they're just gonna try and advance it to make it better, so it can be more accurate in terms of its placement for you when you get out of qualifying. But
Okay.
so that way you're not like a silver player going against diamond level players. Like that's
Oh, that'd be
fucking insane,
awful.
but-
I've had that happen to me.
That sounds
It's not
bad.
fun. It is.
You're not so good,
Alrighty
you're
then.
bronze.
So
That's
this
my
really
point.
doesn't make a huge
Anyway.
deal, but multiple splits. The ranked season has been divided into multiple splits, mirroring the esports scene. And at the end of each split, they will distribute rewards and do a soft reset of the ranked ladder, leading to the next split. So yeah, they're just going to try to model it off of their esports.
Yeah, so promotion games removed. Any points earned past 100, I like this, will go towards your next division. Example, after a win, a player has 108 points, they will promote to the next division and have 8 points in that division. So, in the other way it kind of used to work, where you'd have like 100 points, or you'd, if you were to get like, if you were at 99, I guess, TP, and you won another match on top of that, you'd have to win another match to get promoted to
Yeah, you could be over 100 in a
to your
match,
next rank, or your
and then
next
you just have to
division.
win again to be able to get in.
Yeah.
And this is exciting because
so, yeah,
people get protection
changing
from
that.
being demoted to, like, it used to be to where if you lost once you got in, you got demoted, but now you get protection for a few games to give you a little bit of a chance.
That sounds like they're definitely trying
Yeah.
to promote more players in it.
Yeah. Which is a good thing.
Well, I mean, it wasn't. It was always shoddy and shitty. I think they're taking a lot from Overwatch in terms of their ranking system. In terms of this, I kind of like the way they're doing it. They're doing it in more of a Overwatchy fashion. So,
Exciting.
although I'm pretty sure there was more games before Overwatch who had this similar ranking system.
Alright, Assassin, would
So,
you...
lobby timers updated. Teams in draft pick will now have bonus times that they can use during the pick and banning phase. If a pick or ban timer hits 0, it will begin taking time away from the bonus time pool. Instead, this time is shared across all pick and ban phases for your team. The next one below is interesting. So you can read that one, Krim.
Okay. Ranked pause. Teams can now pause during ranked games. A team who wishes to pause will need to start a vote. Once the vote has passed, the game will pause automatically once everyone's out of combat. The pause will only last for 1 minute. It can be done once per team per game.
So if you have to take a hella shit,
It's 1 minute,
Then-
dude.
It's 1 minute.
tell everybody
That better
you need
be
to
one hell of a
pause.
1 minute push. That is
That
a
better be
1
a
That's some
minute push.
fucking
fast-ass
Trojan
shit.
War shit. Just get everything. Get everything out.
Oh,
Void
okay.
your bowels now. Like full on shit yourself. Just void bowels.
You best have a bathroom in your
I
room
don't
because
see
you ain't
why
gonna
this
make
is
it
gonna
back.
be useful. I don't see
Like,
what this is really
strategizing.
gonna be useful.
Strategizing.
Pause. Okay, like they
Or if you have to
pause
take a
it,
pee.
Look,
Like-
guys, hold up. I need to get my pizza. I'll be right back.
or that,
Like,
or
what?
that. But it's only one game, so I would rather somebody use it for like, okay, guys, we
It's
got
one.
this,
It's
we got
one
this.
per team,
Yeah.
so it's
per
2
game.
per game technically.
Oh, it said to.
It's
I mean,
1
for
per
your
team.
team.
Yeah.
1 per team per game.
Yeah, so technically you only get one.
Okay, so Assassin,
No,
do you want to
it's-
read the
well,
next part
Yeah, you
whenever
get
you're
one,
ready?
but I mean it's
I'm
2.
talking about
technically
your
per game.
team. I'm
But,
talking
yeah.
about your team.
So what is your opinion on the ranked pause, Starmax? God.
I think it's a very useful thing, and
I do too.
I would rather somebody use it for coming up with a strategy instead of, hey guys, I gotta take a massive piss or a massive shit.
It's
I
massive.
don't
Like,
know.
this
I
dude's
don't-
like
I
300
mean,
pounds.
Normally most players would discuss
like-
that before they go in.
This dude's like 300
I mean, if
pounds.
you
He's like,
really
hold
need
on,
a
guys. Use
timeout, I
the.
don't know
Hey,
why you guys can't
I am-
communicate on the fly.
I am talking. This dude just like 300
bro,
pounds.
don't
He's
see
like,
why people
use the
can't
ring
communicate on the
pause.
fly.
Comes out like 50 pounds.
God damn, that must be one hell of a
Fuck,
shit.
man.
Hey, Assassin, will you read the new leaderboards?
Anyway,
my dude.
Yes. So all leaderboards will now show the region that the player plays in.
Pretty sweet.
Masters Division is back, and Grandmasters has been updated. So technically, it's going to be a lot harder to get to Grandmasters now since Masters is back. Grandmaster now only accepts top 25 players from Masters into its ranks. So if you're Grandmaster, you're definitely good at the game, I will say.
Or you just
God
got
leaderboards.
Or you just got like the 4 best people on Earth on your team, and they carried you, and you got like assists up the wazoo, and somehow that made you better than everybody else.
Yeah. That's what I did in Destiny.
I guess. No. You did not get carried in Destiny. At all. If you'd gotten carried, you would have gone flawless.
I was with you, remember?
You didn't get carried!
I
did not carry you!
Yes, you did!
Okay. Anyway, God leaderboards. Players will now be able to see how they compare against other players when playing a specific god, so... Now there's just God leaderboards in total, so who's the best Cupid? Who is the best fucking Cupid
Somebody with no
in the
soul is
world?
best Cupid.
Dun, dun, dun. After 5 qualifying games with a god, you'll be placed on the god leaderboard and will be able to see how you stand up against other players.
Wow, I'm the
Depending on your
400,000
placement, you will be
Pepwa.
placed in one of 3 tiers. This placement will appear around you in the lobby once you've selected a character you're ranked with.
Pretty sweet, dude.
I kind of like that. I think it's interesting.
I
like it.
think it's pretty
So,
cool.
ranked rewards.
Thank you,
I got you. Okay, the rewards. Each split there will be rewards available to everyone for simply playing ranked, which I think this is really cool. Just listen. Qualifying will earn you a bonus chest roll, while winning
Yes.
25 games will give you a special recall FX that is tied to the split you're playing in. Okay, this is the really cool part. Additionally, there are now gem rewards available for the top 25 players in each league. Top 5 players will receive 3,500 gems. Top 6 through 20 players will receive 2,500 gems. Top 21 through 25 will receive 1,500 gems. God leaderboards will also have their own rewards. If you're in the top 3 for any given god, you will receive a gem reward. First 800, second 400, third 200. So now just by doing good, you get hundreds of dollars of gems. Congratulations.
Fucking crowd control bullshit.
So pretty much be a grandmaster.
And then you'll
Yeah,
get
Be
all
a
of
pro
the gems.
player, man.
And
Dude,
you'll
if you're
get
like
shit
number
tons of
1,
gems.
Yeah.
you could buy so many chest rolls with that. You could buy like up to 10 chest
the
rolls.
Odyssey. I am the Odyssey at that point. Just buys everything and every freaking thing.
Everything and every freaking thing.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
everything and every freaking thing. That's a thing, I guess.
Your thing.
So,
You're a
I mean,
fantastic
technically,
thing.
you're only gonna have 4,300 gems.
We're not even
if
halfway
you're,
done.
like, in the top 5 players and you're the first for your god. But
We're like maybe a
we all
third,
talk-
if even.
Oh
We're
my
not through
God.
gods or skins. I mean, we're through skins, gods or items,
dude,
changes or anything.
we
dude.
are about an 8th. We're an 8th through.
Yeah. Okay. So
This is a big change. I don't know what you thought.
intelligent matchmaking of low population regions. We'll speed through this because it's not really a huge thing, but it's definitely something important. During low population times, the matchmaking algorithm will
Right.
look for players outside the preferred region, taking ping into consideration. So they're being considerate of your ping. This will only occur when no match can be found due to low population.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good because I don't wanna be queued up with people in fucking Europe and have a ping
New
of
Zealand.
2,000. You know.
Hey, say
Even though
Susan.
that's fucking over exaggerating.
Hey, Slassassin. Will you
Assassin.
will you
Yeah,
talk about the
Slassassin, too.
season ticket 2017 for us?
I got you, boy.
I did.
This the season ticket has undergone a redesign this year, in both how it looks and how it functions.
New God
First
Terra.
and foremost, the season ticket has now been divided into 3
The
different
Morrig.
splits. During these splits, all players will be able to earn FP and progress rewards towards FP unlocks, without paying into the season ticket.
Major key.
Purchasing the season ticket will now provide immediate rewards exclusive to purchasing the ticket, as well as bonus FP and the ability to vote on games to earn more.
So that's pretty exciting.
Unlocked by
No matter what.
purchasing the season or the
Oh.
spring season ticket.
I was just gonna say, like, that's
Okay,
crazy
man.
that we
Modern
get to earn it
Mercenary
without.
Nemesis. Oh, what?
I was gonna say that's crazy that you get to earn the.
I'm sorry, my mic is on a delay.
No, it's fine. It's just crazy that you get to earn all these rewards without even having to pay into the season ticket. But there's obviously a bonus. There's definitely an advantage to buying it, which Assassin will talk about right now.
You
Yeah,
get
so apparently
fabulous
if you purchase this season ticket, you get the Bologna skin, right? So
The
now
War Queen.
and you get the ability to vote, you get the permanent FP booster. If you already have this season ticket, I'm pretty sure you still keep your current FP. Yeah, you still keep your current FPs and into the next season. So when you purchase the season ticket, you will get Modern Mercenary Nemesis. You'll get the ability to vote for games on FP, your permanent FP booster, 15 Team Worshipper boosters. That's interesting. That is new.
Buff your team,
Yeah,
get the
so
worshippers.
In the match, lobby players can activate these boosters and share the benefits of the booster to the team. The Worshipper booster will give everyone on your team 2 times Worshipper that game.
What if you activate that on a
That's
double
cool.
worshippers
and you
weekend?
Get 15 of them.
You probably get like 6 times.
Quadruple?
Then it's 4 times, or it's probably I'm pretty sure it stacks. I would expect it to stack.
Dude, that'd be
It
crazy.
better fucking stack.
You could get like 30 worshippers a
mad.
game.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, dude.
Alright, unlocked through Fantasy Point unlocks, which are free to all players. The cutesy chest. I know that's
really?
everybody's favorite. The Enigma chest roll,
Yeah, let's
which...
just run through this.
Oh yeah. The season ticket 2017 Spring Recall FX 2017 season ticket loading frame, Enigma chest roll, Undying chest 2017 roll, which we talked about earlier, cutest global emote, Never Cake announcer pack, Enigma chest roll, and then Swarm Sentry Amusing Cobb, which we don't know what he looks like yet. And we already
Is
talked about
anybody
Undying
also
chest.
a little excited for the Never Cake announcer pack?
I would be if I knew who he was or she.
The guy that yeah, it's a guy. It's the guy that does the Smite lore, the joke ones.
Oh, I love that dude.
He also does a lot of things with League of Legends. He does a lot of MOBA companies.
Yeah. Okay. I might have to get that
Yeah.
honestly.
So,
Go.
or what's it called? Never mind. I forgot. I lost my train of thought. You go.
Alright, we go into the Clash map update now.
Wow.
Sure.
Alright,
These
so
guys were kicking our ass. for
So
a couple
I'm not gonna read the top thing because necessarily they're not that important. But
Yeah.
pretty much you get a new art style. You get the Egyptian themed map. You get new titans, new minions, new towers, new phoenixes. Of
Okay.
course.
yeah.
New map layout changes. And then if you want to go over the jungle bosses and stuff,
Yeah, so
you can do that.
so there is a new jungle boss, Apophis, who is the all-eating serpent in Egyptian mythology. So they widened the center area of the map to fit this jungle boss, who is basically
A giant snake.
Yeah, giant snake. There's new paths to the center area, and so there will be more options to get into like different parts of the map. So, Apophis, his XP value set to 50, increases to 100 at later stages of the game. His gold value set at 100, it increases to 150 at later stages. His base health value is set at 3200, so approximately like a Bull Demon King. Maybe a little less than that. Health per minute value is set at 130 and it increases to 175 at later stages of the game. So the later the game goes, the more health he gets, which is with most bosses. It replaces both the Fire Giant and the Gold Fury. So there's no more of either of those. It's only Apophis. He is the one, the only legend himself.
He's the one who don't need a gun.
Please end yourself. No, I'm just joking. All right. He spawns in the center of the map at 10 minutes. So pretty late in the game. You're probably pretty well into the game by then. He deals massive damage and knocks back nearby gods upon spawning. So if you're having a team fight in mid, it can completely change the game if he spawns in.
So that would be something to actually try and do, like drag the enemy team to mid. Possibly.
Yeah, that'd be smart.
That sounds very,
for sure.
very bad.
Provides a buff to the killing team. This buff becomes more powerful later into the game. It grants bonus magical power and physical power. Enemy gods hit by your abilities. Okay, this is the cool part. Enemy gods hit by your abilities take damage equal to a fraction of their max health over 4 seconds. They take a percentage of their max health on top of your damage because of that buff.
I've noticed that and what you're gonna see consistently throughout season 4 is that Hi-Rez is leaning towards leading towards making sure you take those jungle camps to get the advantage on the enemy.
Yeah,
that's
for
what
sure.
I've noticed.
Yeah,
They're leaning
definitely.
a lot towards use your
they're
jungle
making it more
champs to your
jungle
advantages.
friendly.
They made very strong jungles.
All right. Well, you talk about the
Instead of just burst people down with your abilities and win the game, they want to turn it to more strategy. But,
yeah. So you talk about the new gameplay changes.
Gameplay changes. New jungle camps, new characters for red buff and blue buff holders. New phoenixes. New phoenixes have a much higher attack speed and lower base damage. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah,
Kill bounty
burst down
changes for
minions quicker.
experience. You get an additional 20% XP based on the level difference. 20% XP or 20% base XP level difference.
Okay, a big thing.
And we
The
got
season
the new
4.
conquest map.
Yep, season 4 conquest update. The map changes. Small adjustments to the jungle paths have been made to equalize time and distance between objectives on order and chaos sides of the map. Both the order speed camp and the chaos damage camp see a change in their geometry and leash to shift the time it takes to reach mid lane. Players can no longer see into those camps from the mid lane. General game start changes. Game starts at 1 min 30 seconds in. Minions spawn at exactly at 0 seconds, right when the game starts. The entire jungle spawns at 30 seconds, which means all bosses, everything, except it's like fire XP and all that, but the entire every single camp spawns. Kill bounty changes for experience. You get an additional 10% XP based on the level difference. And so we're about to go into a pretty big section here with the minion and jungle changes. So to start it out is the conquest minion changes. The swordsman decreases the XP from 65 to 60 that he gives you. The archer decreases his XP from 45 to 40, and the brute decreases XP from 65 to 60, which is all focused on basically they're doing all this XP reduction to try to keep middle lane from being overpowered, because middle lane could get all the minion waves and stuff, and it was leading to an unbalance in mid lane, so they're taking the focus off of mid.
Okay.
You want to talk about the jungle monster changes, Assassin? Because there's a lot.
Yep. Fixed an issue where jungle monster HP scaled at double the scaling rate while dead. The scaling of jungle monsters have been adjusted to compensate. All jungle monsters have been adjusted to ensure they spawn at the same health they do in
when they're live. Yeah.
Yeah. Boars removed from the conquest map. So they pretty much removed the boar XP camp. Harpy XP value increased from 30 to 45. Gold value increased from 13 to 28. Base health decreased from 425 to 375. And health per minion increased from 25 to 50.
Minute.
Elder Harpy. XP value decreased from 110 to 55. It's a big drop. Gold value decreased from 45 to 38. base health decreased from 550 to 470, and health per minion increased
Minute.
from 30 to 70.
All right. So this is a big deal. This will probably be one of my favorite jungle camps they've ever had in this game. So it's called the Cyclops Rogue, and basically, so I'll just go through it. The XP value is 160. The gold value is 60. Base health is set to 790. Health per minute is set to 150. Or is it minion? Is it health per minion? Have I been wrong the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Kill myself. I was trying to correct you.
It's
Okay.
health per minion set.
So every time they kill,
To
every time you
150.
kill it, it gets more powerful. Okay, I got you. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, so drops a purple jungle buff, and it's not attack speed. I know all you losers were thinking it was attack speed. It's an aura effect. Enemy gods within 55 units have their magical and physical protections reduced by 10.
Dear God.
Yep, it's a
I love this
protection.
thing
reduce.
because
I
early
love it.
game, it's going to be great.
Yeah. I can already
It's
see
going to
it,
be
man.
insane early game.
Cyclops, this is going to change like completely how Conquest plays. Like the different like roles and stuff is just it's gonna be crazy. Apparently, Bakasura, my main, is going to be more powerful in the jungle now. So, anyways, Cyclops Rogue Small, he's the little dudes. XP value set to 40, gold value set to 20, base health set to 90, health per minion, I got it right that time, set to 90. And then damage, speed, and mana Cyclops, all those good people. Their XP increased from 150 to 160. Their health decreased from 960 to 790, and health per minion increased from 65 to 150. Okay, you want to take over? I gotta do something real quick.
Yep.
And we now have the lovely
Fire
assassin.
Elemental. Base health decreased from 180 to 100. Health per minion increased from 40 to 80. The Elder Elemental, which is new,
The big one.
the XP value set to 105. Gold value set to 46. Base health set to 760. And health per minion set to 165.
Okay,
This
so
I thought was pretty cool.
yeah, I was about to say I want Assassin to read this. This is really cool.
This one coming up.
Yeah. Let's take it away.
The Oracle Harpy Camp. So, new type of objective that offers early game tactical advantages in addition to XP and gold. Contains 2 Oracle Harpies. Or the XP value set to 85 for the Oracle Harpy. Gold value set to 42. Base health is set to 760, and health per minion set to 165. The location is in the Gold Fury camp. The spawn time is 30 seconds. The respawn time 3 minutes. And the reward, if a team kills both Oracle Harpies, that team is given vision of the Gold Fury pit for 90 seconds. This
Which is
vision
really
cannot
good.
be countered by sentry wards. The vision granted by Oracle Harpies does not reveal wards nor stealth to units. So that pretty much annihilates a near half of the map to worry about, worrying up and stuff. It also, neither team gets vision if kills are split. So there's going to be 2 Oracle Harpies. If one team kills one Harpy and the other kills the other Harpy, no team will get vision of the
So you have to kill both.
of the Gold Fury camp. Jesus. You have to kill both to get vision of the Gold Fury camp, yeah. This one's cool too coming up, so Krim, you can read that. I guess, okay, never mind. Krim's not here, so I'll read it.
Yeah, he said he had to go, remember?
Right. So, Boss Portal Demon. New type of objective that offers late game tactical advantages, in addition to XP and gold for reasons. The Boss Portal Demon. Team XP value set to 100. Team gold value set to 150. Base health set to 2,500. And health per minion set to 410.
Blaze it.
Team XP value set to 100. team gold value set to 150, and base health set to 2,500. Health per minion set to 410, and the respawn time is 5 minutes, the spawn time is 10 minutes, and the location for it is across from the Fire Giant camp. The reward if you kill the portal demon is it creates a one-way portal from the killing team's base to the Fire Giant pit that lasts for 1 minute. So, kind of like an Overwatch, if you play Symmetra, you can put your ult or your
Everybody
portal down,
pull through and
it
you
goes from the
just get
base
there.
to...
Basically, everybody
Yeah,
pour
so
through the
it's gonna be-
portal.
useful. Great for getting back to lane and shit, which is awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
And then obviously they made some changes to Gold Fury. They reduced the health on Gold Fury by a lot.
Yeah, by a lot.
How much?
So her base
500.
Gold Fury's
It went
base
from
health
2,700 to
is decreased
2,200.
by- Yeah, 2,700 to 2,200. The increased starting gold reward from 150 to 190. Decreased gold reward increase per minute from 10 to 8, and health per minion increased from 216 to 318 or 380.
Okay, this next
Then
part's
Fire Giant.
ridiculous. Yeah, you go ahead. This is ridiculous.
His health got significantly reduced.
Basically cut in half.
Significantly. So
Wait,
Fire
Fire
Giant?
Giant's HP has been reduced from 7,000 HP to 3,750. Or
Jeez, pretty much, yeah.
3,700.
But his health per minion has increased by about 400, so it'll scale significantly.
Yeah.
But it's just promoting Fire Giant. Okay, this is a big
Right,
part. Season 4 consumable updates. These are the rituals. They're brand new. So when your build was finished, there are very few options for players to help in the game later on. So these are pretty exciting. They're only usable after level 10. They're one use per purchase and provides a single use relic or ability like effect. They're grouped with like the potions of might and elixirs on a new late game consumables tab. So the first ritual is flickering
I like this
ritual.
because I like this because it kind of offers like a chance to
Catch back
change
up
the
with
tide of a game
potions.
by spending your excess gold if your team snowballs a lot and you have a shit ton of gold and you're just sitting on it. All you would have is really to buy like red pots and pretty much I guess blue pot.
That's it.
Which aren't bad, but
And,
they're not really like.
And that's pretty much
You want to
it.
have options. So
I mean,
the first ritual.
Sure, you're gonna amp up your damage a lot, but yeah.
The first
not
ritual is it costs 750 gold. It's called Flickering Ritual, and when activated, it teleports you to a ground target location up to 55 units away instantly. Can be used during combat. So basically, it's a really good blink that is available to use during combat instead of only out of combat. The second one is Frenzied Ritual, which is 750 gold, and when activated, it buffs all allies within 55 units of the user, increasing their damage output by 25% on all targets, and increases attack speed 20% for 10 seconds. Another one, 750 gold.
Basically
Rallying
takes the place of Frenzy.
Exactly, that's exactly what it does. Alright, so this one kind of reminds me of Athena's ult. So this one's called Rallying Ritual, and it's 750 gold. And when activated,
What?
it teleports you to the
Why
allied
we
god of your
surrender? We're
choice.
winning.
Okay, when activated, it
Sorry.
teleports you to an allied god of your choice after a 4-second channel time. Can be interrupted by hard CC, and ritual is lost. So you go ahead and continue assassin.
Basically,
Once
a
you're ready.
good Kuma could counter that, essentially.
Alright.
Or somebody with really, really insane CC.
Sylvanas.
I mean, it's pretty much the same thing with teleport, with the teleport relic. I think hard CC could interrupt the teleport relic as well.
I'll check right now. I'm in a game right now.
Not sure though.
Can we interrupt this? This effect cannot be interrupted by damage or interrupted by hard CC. No.
Sector Max.
Oh, I can't.
So-
Okay.
Could you
Okay,
explain
I
to
just
me
know that.
why my
So
team
it's basically
surrendered
a-
when we were winning?
So it's basically as like a weakened one, but to a ground target. Like, what does it mean by that?
Yeah.
Can like
It's an
Well,
ally.
granted,
It's a
granted,
god.
You can purchase multiples of it, so I mean, it makes sense. You can. It's like Athena's ult. So,
but
um,
that's interesting.
it makes sense that it can be interrupted by hard CC. You can't use it to just get out like Athena can or something, you know? So, revealing ritual costs 750 gold. When activated, it provides your entire team with vision of the entire enemy team, revealing their locations on the map, and also reveals all enemy wards within 70 units of the user. This effect lasts 5 seconds. That is cool. And that is going to be my main one I'm going to be picking up. I'm going to be picking that up a lot.
Yeah, it's,
that
it's
seems
important.
really good.
So,
That
chalices.
is fucking awesome. I love that.
Ooh,
Another new
Getting down-
consumable.
This is awesome too. This is
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
sick.
Another new
I've heard about
consumable
these.
enters Smite, but these are for the early game, so they work like a stack of potions. The duration is refreshed, not stacked on multiple uses. Has a specified maximum charge. Stacks are refilled to full every time you return to base. Can be found grouped with normal wards and regen potions. Selling these yields no gold if you leave base or use any charges. Okay, the new consumables. Chalice of Healing. They only cost 300 gold. You get 3 max stacks, and they heal 250 health over 25 seconds per use. And they refresh once again, once you get back to base. Chalice of Mana costs 300 gold. Max stacks 3. Heals 150 mana over 25 seconds per use. Chalice of the
So it's
Oracle. Okay, go ahead.
sorry. So it's essentially like the scout relic. Every time you go back to base, refresh on the
Yes.
clock, refresh on the clock.
Yes, except
Okay.
for its health and mana. And speaking of Scout,
Yeah.
Chalice of the Oracle costs 300 gold, 2 max stacks. You can place a ward per use. So 2 wards every time you come out of spawn. So essentially Scout, but with an extra one. Okay, updated consumables. Assassin, take it away. Or don't. It's fine. Okay.
Or don't, yeah.
Update consumables.
Sorry, no, sorry. I was doing something for a sec. Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay.
So, updated consumables. Also, one thing I wanted to say something about the chalices. One thing I like about them is that, it's I kind of liked the way Paragon's potions worked, where you would purchase a potion, and you would then like back, and you'd get a refill, and you wouldn't have to like keep spending cash on those.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I did kind of like that. It kind of helped you save gold in the long run.
I will say that the fact you could only have 2 at a time was annoying, though.
Well, yeah. Good point.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously this is fixed because they're still gonna keep around the old classic
Yeah,
healing potions and
Yeah,
all
of
that
course.
stuff for 50 gold. So
Okay.
And if you
I
like,
like that.
go.
So I was just gonna say, like, I agree with the whole Paragon thing, and just now being able to it really, like, you get 3 stacks off the bat. So if you think about it, that's already 50 gold worth in normal potions, and you're going to go early
Yes.
game back to base like at least 4 or 5 times before you're even like level 8.
Maybe.
if you're
So
like me, if you're like me and always like to prioritize your gold, you'll be backing like all the time, so you wouldn't even notice it anyway.
yeah, exactly. You'll always be ready for a fight because of that. Okay, so update
And,
consumables.
Could I
for...
say one more thing before
Si, senor.
we move off from that?
Si, senor.
Like, Assassin, I can see you definitely possibly picking this up. With Uller maybe buying, like,
Yes,
The
that mana
chal-
pot.
yeah,
The
the,
mana pot.
Chalice of Mana and maybe an extra mana pot just in case. Because I've seen you run out of mana within like
Here's
5
what
seconds.
I would do. I would pick up the Chalice of Mana, and then I would pick up like a
Full stack of 5.
two health pots, because you still need health pots. But the Chalice of Mana is gonna help Uller out a lot. if I plan to play him. So,
C.
updated consumables. So, with the so the potion of magical might increased, increased the duration from 3 minutes to 5 minutes.
And that's the 500
And,
pot. That's the really cheap one.
Yeah,
Okay.
both 500 pots, I should say, are
Yep.
both getting an increase from 3 minutes to 5 minutes. So,
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I feel like it makes sense. I can agree with this.
100
think,
100
Thaddeus?
gold a minute.
What?
What do you think of what they're talking about?
It's interesting.
I never really had a problem with the 3-minute duration.
I didn't
of-
either,
Oh,
especially
with
since it was so cheap.
By the way,
Yeah.
was that message what you're playing?
Yes, I want you to get
Ah.
on.
Oh well.
And
I'm just
so-
gonna...
Okay, so
And
okay, go
yeah.
ahead. Sorry, dude.
no. You
Alright,
go.
So,
relic
I like
updates.
this.
So
Yeah,
a bunch of system changes are happening to relics. They reorganized the relic tab, updated relic descriptions. They can be upgraded now. You can select a relic you already own and spend 500 gold to upgrade the relic at any time. So clearly they removed Frenzy because it was redesigned as the what were they called?
Frenzy route.
As
The-
the
Ritual.
frenzied
Ritual, yeah.
Ritual.
And then
And
Scout
same
was
thing with
Scout was
the
turned
revealing
into
ritual.
the Chalice plus the revealing enemies. So
Yeah.
these are the ones that they
changed.
changed. They renamed all of the relics back to their original names. So now we have Aegis, the Aegis amulet,
Finally.
previously
Finally
known
they
as
renamed that
Sanctuary.
shit because now
Is it
I
back
can
to
call it
beads?
Aegis and not be stared at like I'm fucking crazy.
We
Can-
all know what
it
you
can
meant.
be-
Hold
Aegis,
on, hold on.
motherfuckers.
Aegis made sense because Aegis was the name of an all-powerful shield.
Was Zeus's shield to be
Yes.
exact? Before
Yes.
before he gave it no, did he give it
Away.
Yeah, I think he
Yes,
gave it
he
away.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it away.
I think he
it
gave
was,
it to Athena.
Perseus,
Oh,
No, it was
Perseus?
Perseus.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It was Perseus.
with the Medusa.
Okay, so
So,
anyways,
Right.
By the way,
Now I don't
Check
have to
it
listen
out.
to you guys call it Sank.
I call
But Sank, I
I've
always
got
thought
allies.
it always bothered me.
all right,
'Cause I
so
couldn't tell.
Aegis can be upgraded. The cooldown when you upgrade it, the cooldown decreases from 160 seconds to 130, so you lose 30 seconds of cooldown. Next, Blink Rune, previously known as Blink, can be upgraded. When upgraded, the cooldown decreases from 120 to 90, so you lose 30 seconds once again. Cursed
That's good.
Ankh.
That means you
That's
could
amazing.
go blink assault like crazy.
Yeah, so Cursed Ankh,
Yeah, so
which
they
is
pretty much reversed
fair.
the nerf on it.
yeah,
But
they
here's the
nerfed
thing.
Curse.
It no, wait, why did I say? Well, they reversed the nerf. But here's the thing: they brought back in a whole. They brought back the fact that relics can be upgraded. So back in like season 2, the relics in the past could be upgraded and stuff. So now they brought this back. So pretty much, it starts off at a base of 120 seconds, and then if you upgrade it, it goes down to 90 seconds. Same thing with Aegis Amulet. It goes from 160 seconds to 130 seconds. Right.
All right. So that is very true. Cursed. Oh God, I think it's Ankh. I want to say it is.
Yeah, Curse Ankh. You're
Okay,
right.
so it was previously known as Cursed, and it had its slow removed to allow its healing reduction to shine. So its healing reduction increases from 5 seconds duration to 10 seconds duration. It no longer slows, and now it can be upgraded, which increases the healing reduction from 50% to 65%, and duration
Jesus
increases.
Christ.
Doesn't slow
And the
anymore.
duration-
Curse was brutal with that slow.
And now the duration, and then once you upgrade, the
Yeah,
duration
here's the
increases
thing,
from
I wouldn't be too sad about the slow loss
The-
yet.
Yeah.
the duration
we'll get
increases from 10 seconds to 15 seconds after upgrading.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of my favorite renames: Hand of the Gods instead of Wrath.
Hog!
Yep.
Yeah.
Hog is back, baby.
Okay, now
And
this
Thermal.
is
Bananas.
interesting. So you know how Wrath used to be well now it's known as Hog, but it used to be
always
used to
been
like
known as
take
Hog.
out Bull
I don't
Demon,
like
Fire
this
Giant,
change.
and Gold Fury, all that, right? No longer can it clear jungle bosses. So
I don't
now
like this change.
now it deals
I don't like
300
this.
It deals 300 plus 10 per level damage to a single enemy minion or jungle monster within 12 units. Target will be the one with the highest max HP. The relic's cooldown will be reduced by 30 seconds if you kill a jungle mob with it. Deals no damage to jungle bosses. Can be
What about
upgraded.
players?
This is where it gets interesting. Can be upgraded. Once you upgrade it, it can stun all enemy gods in range, not just one, all.
No, it did that. It did that in the past. It did that. Although
Oh, I thought.
it used to do that.
Then
It
what's
still
the
does that.
upgrade?
The upgrade is it just increases how much damage it deals. I'm pretty sure
Okay.
things like that.
Oh, so it does more pow.
Although it might not stun at base, and then if it's upgraded, it then gains.
That's
the
what I
stun.
think it is, yeah.
I'm not sure.
I think that's what it is.
I don't. If that's
Or it
the
might
case,
just-
I'm not gonna be picking up Hand of the Gods. I don't think I will be.
Okay, Heavenly Wings, previously known as
not
the
fair.
Sprint. But now
I
it
love
got a little bit of
concept.
a nerf. So, now it only cleanses slows upon activation. It does not provide slow immunity throughout the whole duration.
What?
Yep.
Wait, what?
It only like
That's
say
a
you
brutal
get
ass change.
say you get slowed by
Yeah.
like someone who's a good person to say like Anubis with a Gem of
Damn it,
Iso.
Thermac.
Well,
Which
no,
we'll get
here's
into
the thing.
later.
The whole reason, like, when you think about Sprint, the first god you think of when you think Sprint
Mercury.
is Nemesis.
Oh.
Because you pick it up to
Yeah.
counter her. You pick
I
it up
think
to
of
counter
Hermes.
that all her fucking slows.
Because he
Yeah,
had
yeah.
the wing
Hermes'
shoes. Yeah.
You would
But anyways.
always pick up Sprint to counter Nemesis's slows. So I don't like it. I don't like the change.
That's a pretty heavy change.
honest.
Alright, it can be upgraded. So now, once you upgrade it, all allies hit by the effect are immune to a basic attack slow penalty, so it's basically a free Fatalis for the duration.
Yeah, it is a free play.
Um,
Free face.
So it's basically
That's how the
a
old Sprint used to work.
team fatalis, essentially.
Yep.
And that's how the older version of Sprint used to work, I'm pretty sure.
Sturmax, I bet you can't guess which relic this was renamed from. Magic Shell.
My
Shell.
favorite item.
Yep,
my
previously
second
known as
favorite item.
Shell. Base protections received
Anytime,
decreases
Sturm.
from 45 to 30, so your protections received will decrease. The damage mitigation will reduce from 15% to 5%. But when you upgrade it, protections given increases to
Good dog.
45, increases back up to what they nerfed it to, and mitigation increases from 5% to 10%. So even if you upgrade it, it's weaker than it originally was.
Aw.
Yeah.
So they're just trying to balance Shell, I guess, even though like nobody uses it really, unfortunately.
It's
Meditation
a good
cloak.
relic to pick up.
It is. It's really
it's
good.
still gonna be a strong relic. I mean,
Yeah.
it's still gonna be really good.
I mean,
don't
10%
have a
mitigation is
problem with
good.
it. Meditation, they buffed this.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Previously known as
They buffed
meditation. Yep.
Yeah.
It's the same as old meditation, but it can be upgraded. And when it's
Mhm.
upgraded, it provides all allies hit with a buff of 45 mana per second, or well, 45 mana per 5 seconds, and 15 health per
That
5
boy.
seconds for 30 seconds.
Hold the fuck up. What?
When you
so
upgrade
when
it,
it's
Please
upgraded,
say
all
that.
allies hit with the med buff gains
Mhm.
45 MP5 and 15 HP5 for 30 seconds.
So basically, yeah,
So you still get your overall heal. You get that burst heal
plus
and then you
heal
get-
per second.
Plus
The,
a bonus.
plus the MP5 and that HP5. So
Phantom Veil,
Well, alrighty then.
the newest relic, I think, right? Or was Thorns?
Yeah, that's... No.
Okay.
it's
Phantom.
both Phantom and Thorns. They came out the
Oh.
same time.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
Phantom Veil, previously known as Phantom. New visual effects FX and audio, so now you can actually tell when you pop Phantom. Yay!
What's it do? Ooh.
Now-
You could always tell.
I know, I was
People have
joking
trouble
because
with
it's kind
that?
of subtle. I'm joking. Now applies 40% crowd control reduction and immunity to knockups to allies affected by it. Rip a Wheelix.
Damn.
You'll see
That's
Wheelix
good.
gets rip a bunch of times
Airy.
during this. Can be upgraded. The
Very
duration
good.
increases from 5 seconds to 10 seconds when upgraded. So you can leave Odin's ult for 10 seconds.
That is amazingly useful.
Purification beads. Previously known as purification. It does the same effect, but now when you upgrade it, the cooldown decreases from 160 seconds to 130 seconds. So it loses the 30
Beads will
seconds.
always be
You
a
actually
useful
made it.
relic. No matter what. As long as they keep the purification fact, I mean, beads will always be
Yep.
A strong and good
a strong
item.
relic.
Okay,
So shield.
Shield of Thorns, which it looks like, if this is the final art, it looks pretty nice. It was
What
previously
happens?
known as Thorns. It's like the old Thorns logo, but it has like a really cool looking shield in the middle of it.
Yeah,
Damage.
So, I mean, it used to be called Shield back in season 2.
Yeah.
Or Shield of something, but it's now Shield of Thorns, and they combined both Thorns and Shield. But yeah. Anyway.
Okay, previously known as Thorns,
That
the
is
damage
brutal.
reflection increases from 40% to 50%, and now can be upgraded. And the when upgraded, the duration increases from 5 seconds to 8 seconds, and cooldown decreases from 120 seconds to 100, which basically makes it the ultimate boxing tool, with a 50%
Yeah.
damage reflect.
I like that 50% damage reflect right there. That's perfect. 50% of the damage is directed back at them. I like it. I'll
Me
take it.
and Assassin's favorite relic is next. Sundering
Yes.
Spear.
Oh no.
Previously known as
Oh,
Sunder,
yeah.
the audio is now updated. The protection and attack speed debuffs are removed, but now it increases damage taken by the target by it increases the damage taken by the target by 30% for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
God damn, that one basic's gonna hurt.
Can be
That one
upgraded.
basic is gonna hurt.
Yeah, 30% extra damage taken from all sources for 5 seconds.
Yep.
Can be upgraded. The damage increases from from 40 plus 14 per level. That's the before upgrade. After upgrade, it increases to 60 plus 20 per level, and cooldown decreases from 120 seconds to 100. So it'll definitely be a powerful damage relic for sure. Okay, this one more useful in Conquest than anything else. Or at
Where
least
did
it
he
used to be.
go?
Teleport Glyph, previously known as Teleport, increased cooldown time from 180 seconds to 200, so we gain 20 seconds of cooldown. It can be upgraded, which decreases the cooldown from 200 seconds to 160 seconds. So you lose 40 seconds after you upgrade it.
Yep. And now we're on to the new relics.
Yeah, take it away.
So, Horrific Emblem. Now, this is basically where your cursed went, where your cursed slow went. Using this item slows enemy gods within 55 units by 40%, and also reduces their attack speed by 25%. Great for going against ADCs.
Lasts 5
Lasts
seconds.
5 seconds, and the cooldown is 150 seconds. I'm sorry. Jesus. Can
No,
be
I'm just saying
upgraded,
that's
the
ridiculous
cooldown
for
decreases.
40% slow for 5 seconds. That is
That's
stupid.
Oh
horrifying.
yeah, it's gonna be hell for ADCs. Like if you're an assassin and you're ganking an ADC, it's just love
That
it.
and that plus thorns. That plus thorns.
I want to talk about
That
the next
plus
one.
Thorns or Sunder, but yeah.
Oh, God.
Cooldown decreases from 150 seconds to 120 seconds. Go on, Krim.
Alright, this
Rip
one. This
ADC
is
meta.
another new one. Bracer
This
of
one's cool.
Undoing. And I'm probably going to hate people who use this one just because I'm scared. Okay, so...
Razor of them doing.
Yep. So it can be countered by
I love
healing
this. I'm gonna love
reduction.
this
Let me
one.
just say that before we go into it. So it can be countered by healing reduction. Using this item subtracts 3 seconds from all abilities currently on cooldown, and restores 50% health and mana lost within the last 3 seconds.
So
Wait,
it's a Chronos
what?
ult for 3 seconds.
Yes. So,
Damn.
yep. So reduces
no.
3 seconds of cooldown and restores 50% health and mana lost within the last 3 seconds. Cooldown is only 120 seconds.
No.
And it can be upgraded from
Yep.
3 seconds to 5 seconds.
So you can earn 5 seconds of health and mana lost.
You know, for 120
Okay,
seconds,
is it
wouldn't it be more feasible just to say it's a
So pretty
2-minute
much-
cooldown?
So pretty much, if you're in a shitty situation and you
Pop
get
it.
ganked by, say, a Kronos and a Kali, and you immediately get burst down, or near bursted down to death, within 5 or 3 seconds, you would cast this item and you would get
Everything
a
back.
shit ton of. You would get 50% of your health back and 50% of the mana
Oh yeah,
back,
no, it's only 50.
giving
Sorry.
your team enough time to come back and help you live a bit longer. So I kind of like it in the fact that if you take damage slowly, like if you get poked by, say, a Ho Yi slowly and then get bursted down and you're already at 50% health, you're only going to get 50% of your 50% of health back, so it's not going to be a lot. But if you just get immediately bursted down, then it's a good baiting tool. But if you get poked to death, you're going to get fucked.
Now, I have a question. Is it
It's
a
not good
single
against
person?
Zeus.
So is it a single person, or is it like an AoE?
It's one person.
It's a one
It's
person.
basically a Chronos ult.
Because if it was an AoE, that thing could instantly change the size of a freaking team fight.
Yep.
Yeah,
Very,
personally,
very
I'll
quickly.
stick to Med being
Yeah.
like my baiting
Yeah.
tool. Med and Shell, I'll stick to those items. Still.
Okay.
Ned is so good for it.
So item updates.
Oh, shit.
Now in the store you can sort items by crowd control reduction. I don't
Really?
understand this really. It says new stat penetration can be found on all items, or can be found on items available to all gods. It applies the proper pen to your stats depending on if you are magical or physical once purchased. So is that like whenever you check your stats on the store, you press the options button and it
So-
shows you? Or
I don't think
You know, that sounds kind of disturbing if you could make
I'm not
penetration
entirely
on a
sure.
bunch of shit.
because I played.
oh no, it's not more items with
pen.
pen. It's
No,
It's like whenever you
no.
view your stats, you press pause, like the options button. It shows all your stats. It grouped penetration, like magical and physical, under the same thing instead of having separate.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
just
that's what
pen
it
in
is.
general.
It's not going to be like. Yeah.
So they're
it's
kind
just
of
gonna be
doing
pen
like
overall.
what
Well, no, it's not going to
Paragon
say that
did.
on items like what Paragon said. It's still because I played the PTS, like I said,
Okay.
the public test server, and
Yeah.
the items still have magical and physical penetration, but I'm
I think-
pretty sure it's just down to when you're looking at your stats, your individual god stats.
It's
will
just gonna say
penetration.
penetration.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so now we are getting into the starter items.
My favorite
So
items right there.
Bluestone is losing some total mana and gaining some
Aw.
MP5 to focus it more towards its
I like
intended
this.
role, empowering physical gods with ability-based clear and poke damage. So it's really good because
I like this.
it's more sustained focused
Okay.
instead of just burst mana.
Yes, and then down everybody's favorite jungling relic.
Oh yes.
Scout.
On the list.
This
Oh.
one it got buffed.
Oh, really?
Ow.
Yep.
Mandatory relic, you have to go. If you don't go this item and you're a jungler, then
You're no jungler
what do you
then.
do?
Yeah, okay,
Okay.
so
You
it
know jungler
so the
of mine.
cost decreased from 800 to 500, which is big enough on its own. It removed the MP5, so you're not getting as much like sustain out of it, but it did add 50 health and 50 mana. It increases the true
Yeah.
damage on basic attacks on jungle camps from 10 to 15. Increases the ability damage bonus on jungle camps from 10% to 15%. Remove the gold sharing bonus, so you can't share the gold, share the love, you know. But you do get a 4 gold and 25 mana bonus per jungle camp kill. So yeah, you're making bank while keeping your mana up.
Gredo. So
And being kind of a greedy bastard at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Which
then
in
we
this
got
case would be a
death,
good
we
thing.
got bonus to death toll.
The Death's
or
Toll.
Death's Toll. Death Toll's getting a bit of a nerf, so decreased physical power from 15 to 10. It buffs the health, the overall health, so increased health from 90 to 100. Increased passive heal from 6 to 8 health, and passive mana restore from 2 to 3 mana. I like that.
Yeah, so it's mostly focusing
gonna
more
make
on early game
ADCs
sustain than anything
Have more
else.
sustain. Yeah, ADCs are gonna have a lot
Give
more
me a
sustain.
second, Acronius.
Okay,
Or
new
auto attack based dodge in general.
new relic. I mean starter item. Why I say
Not
relic?
relic,
Starter
item,
item. Rangda's Mask.
Rangda's?
Rangda.
Rangda's.
Rangda's. Is the aggressive a cousin of Booma's Mask, it says. So, it costs 500 gold.
Be aggressive.
It gives you 5 MP5, and its passive is each time you get an assist, you gain a stack, or 2 for a kill. At 8 stacks, this item provides 7% movement speed and 10% cooldown reduction. At 16 stacks, this item provides 15 pen, 10% movement speed, and 15% cooldown.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how I feel, just because like it would take a while to get those stacks, but like once you get them, like it is powerful for a starter item.
Yeah, it's strong for a starter item. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see what the base stats look like before you get all the stacks.
Yeah. So Sands of Time, this starter item is for mages and some guardians. I think it could be good for like Kumba maybe, but probably
Describe
not.
Now, what is it?
I don't know.
You know,
Actually,
since-
probably not. But I just
Might be
thought maybe
good.
the early game cooldown. But anyway, so it costs 800. It gives you 20 magical power off the bat, 5 MP5, 10% cooldown reduction, and then the item grants you 1 additional MP5 per 10% of your missing mana. So you could have up to like
so the lower you are, the faster it is.
yeah. So you could
That's
have
a
up
good
to
one
100.
for a holdout.
You could have up to like 10 more MP5 from it if you're out of mana.
If only Uller could run this.
That's good.
Dude, for
Yeah.
real.
If only.
He would no longer be on Uldown though.
He would be on freaking
He'd be a
Death
cool.
Downs.
He'd be
Uller's never on
cooler on
Uldown.
Uldown.
You'd be no. It would be
Ullr's
an
always
Uller.
on mana down.
Yeah, mana. It's not cooldown.
Mana down.
Alright, so this is one of my favorite starter items. Soulstone. It had
You
it's
got a
seeing
key, dude?
it's seeing a change to its passive, which is it buffs all abilities used after stacks are consumed for 3 seconds. Instead of only buffing one ability, oh wait, no, it buffs all abilities instead of buffing one ability for 3 seconds. It removes MP5 on stacks and restores manas. Restores mana when stacks are consumed. So if you know how it works,
Restores the mana's okay.
if you know how it works, whenever you hit with like is it a basic or an ability? I can't remember which.
What?
For,
Soulstone.
I think that's a
it's
basic.
a basic.
Okay,
It's a
so
basic.
once you get enough stacks, it consumes the stacks, but you get all your abilities buffed for 3 seconds, and you restore just burst mana instead of MP5. All right, this one's for like solo laners and people who need to get to lane quickly, and I'll let Assassin take over.
Right, so Swift Wing. It costs 800 gold, plus 100 health, and plus 10 HP5. You get plus 5% movement speed, and whenever you leave the fountain, you gain bonus 40% movement speed for 15 seconds. So this is for people who decide to opt out of the teleport relic, for the guys like solo laners and people who have to get the lane quickly.
Yeah, it'll definitely be a good solo lane.
Yep. Vampiric Shroud. They just add 4% magical lifesteal, so to Vampiric Shroud.
Okay, we already talked. Or I guess we could talk about it again because it's talking about the other side of Rangda's Mask.
Yeah, there's a different side to Rangda's Mask, so there's like a second.
I think
Passive.
yeah,
So
and
there's
it's
not a right side to it?
there's one for magical and one for physical. I think that's how it works.
Yeah, that's how it
Oh,
works.
okay.
This
So the
one's for
first one we
magical.
talked about was, I believe, magical. This is physical.
Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, no, this is physical. Yeah, sorry. This is for junglers
Yeah,
or
Sure.
warriors, I guess.
warriors and
So
assassins.
junglers or warriors, it doesn't
It,
matter.
but yeah, but like,
But warriors can be junglers in some cases. But
Yeah.
yeah, go.
okay, so it costs 800 gold. You get 10 physical power, 100 health, and 5 MP5. So it's like pretty similar in base stats, but the passive is different. Being in range of minion or jungle camp deaths without dealing the killing blow restores 5 health and 5 manas to all allies within 55 units. It also
the
provides
manas.
the 5 manas to all allies within 55 units. Also
Oh
provides
wait, I'm sorry. This isn't for junglers.
no,
This is for supports, kind of. This is for like a support who's kind of
it's an
helping out with
aggressive
jungle
warrior.
folks and things
Yeah,
like that.
it's an aggressive warrior. So
Just
yeah,
the fuck you warrior in your life.
yeah, it's basically the bully Lona. Okay, so being in range of minion or jungle camp deaths without dealing the killing blow restores 5 health and 5 mana to all allies within 55 units. Also provides you with a stacking self buff of 1% movement speed and 1% attack speed that lasts 3 seconds.
Sure,
Yeah,
this
so it's
isn't
for
for
guardians who
freaking.
have to play support role, pretty much. It's guardians who decide to play the support role, or not guardians, warriors. That's what I meant.
I was gonna
Jesus.
say.
This Watcher's Gift
Like
might
Nike,
be good for
Nike then. Nike's a good supporter too.
Nike would be perfect for that.
Oh god, no.
Watcher's
Mhm.
Gift would be really good on most guardians for a starting role. You
Yes.
so you get 5 physical protection and 5 magical protection, which you didn't get before. They removed the 5 HP 5 that you used to get. And the passive increased the restoration of health from 7 to 12 and mana from 7 to 10. And the other part of its passive, where it increased gold from assist, increased from 4 to 5. So it's just really good for early game guardians to try to keep in the gold game and stuff.
Cause it's hard getting gold as a guardian.
It is.
It is.
So, magical lifesteal tree assassin, what do you say?
Okay, so they're increasing the gold, so making it a little bit harder to purchase early game. Decrease
Tiny.
magical
This is
power,
Tiny
so-
Trinket, by the way.
Yeah, this is Tiny Trinket. Magical power, or decrease magical power from 20 to 15. So, I guess they're gonna make it a little bit harder to get lifesteal online and increase magical lifesteal from 4 to 6%. So
Okay.
they're gonna make it more rewarding a little bit. in terms
Okay,
of
I'm gonna-
lifesteal.
I'm gonna read this little paragraph that they put with it, just like to kind of like get into it. So,
Summarize.
with some new anti-healing items and some adjustment to healing gods, lifesteal is seeing an increase. As a form of healing that requires damage to be dealt, lifesteal is a fair way to heal. So they're, as you probably have
Yeah.
heard, they're nerfing a lot of heals. Like, except for Afro, all the healers are getting some sort of nerf. And,
Really?
What?
pretty much. But Roz isn't bad, because it just like, we'll explain it later. So, So they're trying to promote lifesteal as the new way of healing by nerfing healing slightly. So, because it's like the fair way to heal in their
Yeah.
words. So yeah, that's just
What?
that's kind of like an explanation for you.
So,
So
pretty much, I'm hyped for this. Like I said, season 4 is beautiful. Thanatos is coming its way back. Anyway,
Oh god, yeah. Oh god, Camazot.
oh god,
What's
Camisots too. But
Oh god, Camazot.
Now, is there anything I should be concerned that it will be affecting my gods?
Polly's getting buffed.
Polly's
the
getting
lifesteal.
buffed.
Yeah.
Oh, still about the
I'll
one
take it.
shot.
No,
I'm good with
it's
that.
the lifesteal. It's not the damage.
No,
you
it's
just get more
the
health
lifesteal,
back.
my friend.
Aw.
You get your same old passive, but you just get your health back a lot quicker. So,
Okay, that's actually still pretty useful for her though.
All right,
Yes,
enchanted
it
trinket.
the cost for
Good for
Enchanted
soul.
Trinket is going up by 100 gold, and increased magical lifesteal from 10% to 12%. Same for Poly, increased magical lifesteal from 10% to 12%. Divine Ruin, removed from the lifesteal tree and redesigned as a magical penetration item.
Yeah, it no longer does
Okay.
lifesteal.
No longer a lifesteal item. But Thagarium's
I had to
Peace,
start it up.
Pythagorean
decrease
got
the
a big
cost.
buff. It is good. Now, it's pretty good
Yeah.
now.
Wait,
Yeah, it's good.
wait. So a
It's
lot of
really
mage
good now.
items that I use. So a lot of mage items I use got a buff.
It's really good now.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty dang good.
So, decrease the cost from 2,400 to 2,300. Now
Okay.
builds from Enchanted Trinket, so it's kind of it. So
It's Divine Ruins
now you're
replacement
building
on the
Enchanted
tree.
Trinket. Yeah, Divine Ruins.
Wait, really?
Yes, because Divine Ruins is now no longer a lifesteal item, so Pythagorean's piece
Go
is
ahead.
taking that place. Now adds 200 mana and a new aura. So allies within 70 units gain 15% magical lifesteal and 30%, not 30%, magical power, or 10% physical lifesteal and 20 physical power, depending on their class.
So it affects everybody and gives them good lifesteal and power just as a support piece. Plus, you still
so
get,
it's
like,
gonna
the
be
60
great
something
for
wrong.
if you're someone who's a guardian like Sylvanas. Sylvanas would be
What about Kuma?
would benefit.
And plus,
from
you
this,
still
I'd
get
say.
the 60 damage
Gamer
from
and done.
Pythagorean's piece on top of that. That didn't get changed.
It's great for guardians.
Yep.
I will
Yeah,
say.
I can tell.
Alright,
That's
so
gonna be interesting.
Talon Trinket increases the cost by 30. I don't know what the point is by just increasing it by 30, but you know, whatever they want to do. Bancrofts reduce the magical lifesteal from 12% to 10%, but you still get the 100 power. But the passive
Okay, that makes up
the
for
passive now also adds up to 15% bonus magical lifesteal, scaling from missing health. So you get the 10% plus the 15 if your
So,
missing health
yeah.
is enough.
So when they originally decided to change Bancroft to when you get that bonus power when you're losing health and things like that, or when you're below a certain percentage of health, they wanted to say that you get more benefit from Bancroft, and that they wanted the item to be an item where you benefit from being at low health.
Yeah, being
So
being
this
on the
is obviously leading to that, and they're taking their next step where you get more lifesteal. And up to 15 on top of 10, that's 25 bonus lifesteal. That's a lot. So
this next one. Book of the Dead, it's the new book. Not really, Book of Thoth is still there, but it is a new
Well,
book.
what's it do?
Okay, it is a lifesteal item, as you can tell. It kind of took Divine Ruin's place as the fourth item on the tree. It is a 3,000 cost. It costs 1,600 to upgrade from Talon Trinket. But just listen, it's pretty dang good. 100 magical power, so like Bancroft's. 15 magical lifesteal. 200 health. And its passive is... Oh god, this is ridiculous. If you deal damage to an enemy, and you are already at max health, you gain a health shield. This shield caps at 20% of your current HP. 20%. 1/5
Damn.
of your health
Damn.
goes into a shield.
if only you could go this item on Nike.
Oh, yeah.
This is gonna be fun with
funny.
Scylla.
Oh my god. Dude, it's a mage item. Sylvanas.
What fuck Sylvanas?
Dude, think about
Yo,
it.
Sylvanas.
That health bar for the support, though.
Alright, the
Think if my
magical
health
pen
bar
tree.
actually stains something.
Yeah, Starmax might live with this item.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
He actually might
won't
live.
I won't
Might
even
not be.
disagree with that.
Magical pen tree. We are getting into the penetration of the tree. So,
Yeah, so
don't
magic
say it like
focus,
that.
'cause I love my penetration. I'll do this one.
yeah, go ahead.
Magical penetration T, so magic focus. This
Magically
is the tier
penetrating?
1 item going into Obsidian Shard, I'm pretty sure.
It does go
Decreased
into, yep.
cost from 760 to 650. Enchanted Spear, decreased cost from 1550 gold to 1450 gold. And then Obsidian Shard increased the cost from 2050 gold to 2,300 gold.
So they're trying to give you the boost
so
of the
about that.
first two items as early as possible while still, like, making you wait for the last tier.
Yeah, here's my problem with that. I love my percentage pen. If you know me, I always go percentage.
Doesn't
pen
Spear
of
give you,
some
like, a
sort.
small percentage too, like 22 or something like that?
And I like my percentage pen to be cheap. So I'm not liking this a little bit.
All right, the new
Uh.
and improved Divine Ruin.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hey.
Divine Ruin costs 24 gold, and now upgrades from Enchanted Spear. You get 80 magical power, 15 magical pen, but this isn't percent pen, it's just 15 pen, obviously, because, yeah. And passive is enemies hit by your abilities have 50% reduced healing and regen for 8 seconds. So you get pen and anti-heal. To try to take out the good old healers, you know?
Yeah,
Well, that's
Brony.
good.
It always had anti-heal before, so
I know, but by adding the
glad they
pen, it
kept
makes it
that.
more powerful.
Yeah.
Instead of the lifesteal. Alright, Spear of Desolation. This is the 3,800 cost.
Ooh, yes.
It had a interesting passive and extreme power, but anyways, they
Oh
decreased it.
damn.
They decreased
Aw.
it from 3,800 gold to 2,700 total gold. They decreased the magical power from 120
Aw.
to 70. But they added
That's
10% cooldown
Dude,
reduction
you
and
almost
removed the
fangirled.
passive. So it's a 2,700 cost with 70 power and 10% cooldown.
Uh-huh.
I never picked
Okay.
up that item. It's way too expensive.
Well, yeah, and now I just don't see it as that viable. There's, but like
Yeah.
Chronos is that cost, and it gives you like 15 or 20% cooldown and 75 magical power. I just don't see it being that tempting.
I
Yeah,
don't.
that- People got it because of how powerful of a relic for, like...
Nobody got that item. What are you talking about?
I did, and you see my damage.
All right, Voidstone and Wardstone were removed
But it
from
was
this
a
tree.
How long you
situational.
live.
Voidstone and Wardstone were
It was a
removed from this tree
situational
to
thing.
make room
Right.
for Divine Ruin, and now is built off of Druid Stone's tree, which we'll talk about Druid Stone in a little bit, like right now. So Assassin, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're
Druid
getting into
Stone.
the anti-wheel, or no, we're getting into the Kumba item. I think this is. Yeah,
So
it is.
Costs
The-
700 gold, plus 20 magical power, and plus 10 magical protection. So, what is this supposed to be, like a new tier 2 item? Or something?
It's yeah, because okay, the next one is Stone of Binding,
doesn't
which you
avoid
upgrade from Druid Stone to Stone of Binding, and this is the Kumba item that I say you love, Sturmax.
Yeah, I read it.
Yep,
Mhm.
1,700 gold only, 20 magical power, 30 of each protection, 10% cooldown reduction, and its passive is ridiculous for Kumba. New passive, successfully hitting an enemy god with hard crowd control will place a buff on all allies within 70 units of the user. The buff provides 10 penetration for 5 seconds.
Assassins are gonna love that.
Okay,
Oh,
go ahead and
God,
do the next
Loki.
one. Go ahead and do the next one.
Sturmax.
This one is
Would you
OP
like-
too. This next item, like next like tier 3 item is OP.
Is it the Rune Forged
I
No.
hammer?
love my flat
No.
pen.
Oh, Sturmax, would
Okay,
you
I
like
guess I'll go
your
ahead.
area locked?
Sturmax and Acronius, tell me how you guys feel about, well, not this item, but the next one. So Sage's Stone, this is a tier 2, costs 1,400 gold, 40 magical power, 20 magical protection. Okay, this is at Stone of Foul. Now this one is really OP on like mid-laning mages and stuff.
It's very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
It's very expensive, but it is so powerful mage v mage. So, like this would be something I'd build on probably Opwash. Costs 20. So you better be listening to Chris. Costs 2,900 gold.
Yeah, I am.
It gives 70 magical power, 40 magical protection, and 10% cooldown reduction. The new passive is anytime you would be dealt more than 30% of your max health by a single magical ability, like a raw snipe or something, that damage is instead reduced to deal exactly 30% of your max health. This effect can only occur once every 60 seconds. So, like,
What?
even if you
Wait,
get, like,
what?
Yana sniped and it should be a one-shot, it only decreases you to, like, only 30% of your health. Only does 30%.
When season 4
We
comes
need to
in, we gotta
test
test this.
We
Or
need to
Sturmax,
test
if you
that.
wanna download
Alright.
the PTS, we can test it now.
How do you download the PTS?
There are, if you go onto the high-res forums for Smite.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Uh,
I'm pretty sure you
Okay.
can get there through the Smite website or something.
Now,
I'll try and check it out.
now, Now part
look
of
at the
this.
look at the Go to Smite website if you want to find it.
All right, now part of this tier or this tree, same power, same passive, but its magical protection increased from 60 to
What?
70. Try again. Hold on a second.
Nice.
If you go on to the Smite website notes, it has a link to where you can download the.
Same item,
Oh.
except the magical protection is increased from 60 to 70.
Yeah,
What?
no kidding. Mr. Max, do you have bones?
What about your ears?
Your mic's still cutting. So, Celestial Legion Helm, he said it has 60 magical
better now?
power, 30
Sorry.
physical protection,
Yeah.
yeah, 20 MP5, and the new passive is any god affected by your ability heals gains 20% increased physical power for 5 seconds. So it's no longer, it's no longer when you heal someone. It is now power when you heal.
That's good.
Oh,
For the, I feel like this is like leaning towards buffing your teammates a lot.
This would be good
a
on
lot of the
Raw,
time.
especially with Raw's new ability, which you guys don't know yet, but we'll get to it. Or not new ability, but new like effect. God dang it, my mic.
I like how a lot of these are kind of just talk. Read
Okay,
Jade
I was gonna say Celestial Legion Helm is a lot better now on Raw.
So
Okay.
Jade Emperor's Crown.
Yeah, you might want to read it because I don't trust my mic right now, and I'll just like tag in. I'll just like tag along.
Well, costs 2,150 gold. You get plus 20 magical power, plus 60 physical protection, and plus 100 health. The aura is enemies within 55 units of you have their physical power reduced by 30 or 30 in general, just 30.
Okay, so this is like trying to split up Witchblade. So now this only takes out the power, and then we'll talk about Witchblade in a second, but it basically helps nerf Witchblade. Okay, so Restored Artifact. We're now in the magical power and mana regen tree. So the cost of Restored Artifact was reduced from 1900 to 1600. And the MP5 was increased from 10 to 20, so it's quite good for MP5. Chronos Pendant. It has a new passive. Let's all go woohoo, because it didn't. I didn't like
have
one
a
before.
passive.
Yeah, I didn't like that there wasn't one before. So the cost is now increased from 2,400 to 2,900, which is quite drastic. And the magical power is decreased from 75 to 60. But the new passive makes it worth it all, I think. Because every 10 seconds...
It's looking good right now.
No, listen to this passive. Every 10 seconds, the pendant activates, subtracting 1 second from all abilities currently on cooldown. Every 10 seconds,
Never
you lose
mind.
1 second of cooldown.
Yes. Oh, Jesus.
Never mind.
I
Never
told you, dude.
mind.
I'm excited about
Oh,
this.
God.
I read
This
all
is
these
gonna
patch
be
notes this
good.
morning. I spent
that's
30
gonna
minutes
be
reading
a-
these.
Yeah.
But
You
that's
guys are
be
gonna
a
hate
big-
my Zeus.
Yeah, I
builds.
linked it earlier today. So I was hoping one of y'all would at least read it.
So Rod is now the counterpart of Kronos, which is Rod. The cost is decreased by 20 gold. It's now 3,300 instead of 3,320. Woohoo! And the MP5 is increased from 15 to 30, so it's pretty good.
They
It's
just buffed Rod.
Yeah,
Holy
it's
shit.
buff. The magical power and mana tree, which is your Book of Thoth and your Soul Reaver. So Book of Thoth wasn't touched at all, but the items leading up to it was. So Soul Reliquary was decreased cost from 700 to 650, and the power from it was decreased from 30 to 20. Soul Trap wasn't touched, like as in like the actual like power or anything, but the cost was increased by 10 gold. Soul Reaver wasn't touched, except the cost was increased by 10 gold from 2940 to 2950.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Assassin, you go ahead and do this next little part.
Magical power and health tree, uncommon sash, decreased cost from 700 to 650, decreased magical power from 20 to 15, and decreased health from 100 to 75.
If you
Fortified
excuse me.
fortified scepter.
Like if you cry every time.
Costs. I cry every time.
'Cause-
1,350 gold. It costs 50 magical power and 150 health and plus 5% crowd control reduction.
Okay, can we get a kind of rip gem, but kind of good gem? Like, I can't tell whether I like this or don't like this. So gem now builds off of
Gem is up on the
fortified.
chopping block now.
Yeah, gem now builds off of fortified scepter. But they removed the extra mana you got, which is pretty rip. It was like what did they get, like what did we used to get, like 250 or something like that?
It was 250 health and I don't know how much mana.
I think it was the same. I think it was 250 each.
It was 250 probably each. Let me see.
So removed mana and then added 10% crowd control reduction. So you get the CC reduction, but you lose the mana, which in effect makes Book of Thoth a little weaker. But you know, if you run gem anyways. Okay, now
Yeah,
okay,
but
this is
the
what I
Book of
hate. They
Thoth
got rid.
is useful
They
when
they
it
they
converted to
destroyed
mana.
Ethereal.
250 mana along with 250 health.
You guys ready to
Plus
hear the
95.
destruction of Ethereal? I don't know if Assassin's looked at this yet, but
Oh,
it's
God.
rip.
Let's see.
It's rip. Okay, so now it costs 2,700 gold. Builds off of fortified. You get 90 power, 200 health, and 20% crowd
What?
control reduction. But the new
Well, they
passive
butchered
sucks.
that.
Listen, you're gonna hate more because the passive used to
The
give you
passive
stat
before was
conversion.
good.
It used to give
No,
stat
health
conversion.
to power.
Yeah, used to give you the stat conversion. Now
So
you're.
they buffed the power by 60 and
I
nerfed
mean-
the health by 200.
I don't like this new passive, but it could be good, like in some cases. But your abilities deal bonus
your
magical
ability-
damage to enemy gods equal to 5% of their max health. This can only occur once per god per ability, so it doesn't have a cooldown and it does 5% max health. But I kind of like the stat conversion better because it gave me more
Wait,
of a
let me
reason
see.
to run health.
Abilities deal bonus magical damage to enemy gods equal to 5%. Wait, no, this is good.
I don't
No,
like
this
it.
is good.
It's a good
You wanna know
no.
why?
It's a good passive, but I hate it because it kind of like takes one of the most effective magical health build items and throws it in the trash.
Fuck it. Yeah,
That
they
is
really
that
do.
is true because if you really need it, that is true because
Because
Ethereal
now
Staff is
Cabroken
now
probably
no
can't.
longer a
Yeah,
emergency HP item.
yeah. I
for
don't
if
think.
you can't stack warlocks. Now you're going to have to stack warlocks if you want to
Yeah,
survive late game as a mage.
I doubt that Cabroken's gonna be able to one shot without Ethereal's passive.
But
Because you
here's the
run
thing.
4,000 health on him, and he gets that 2.5% into power. It's quite a bit.
The broken would still be able to one shot, trust me. But here's the thing. I like this in the fact that they kind of made a Kins. They made a Kins for magical.
Yeah, and its abilities.
So
like with
I kinda
someone
like
low
that.
cooldown, like Raw would be efficient. But it's only one god per ability. So like if you hit a collad, it only affects the first god.
yeah.
Okay, I don't like this though. I do actually know I love this actually. So they're trying to balance healing to where you do more healing in battle than out of battle. That's why Raw is kind of getting a nerf, but a buff at the same time, which we'll explain later. But Rod of Healing, it decreases the aura of increased healing from 10% to 5%. So you lose the healing aura, but there's a second aura that when you're in combat, you provide 10% additional healing to allies within 70 units. So you end
So
up
they basically
doing
switched it
15%.
from all the time to only in combat.
Yeah, so you only get the increased healing for 5% out of combat, then you get 15 in combat. Rod is the same way of Asclepius, or I can't say it, Asclepius, I believe.
Sleepy is.
Yeah, Asclepius.
Just call it Rod of Healing.
Yeah, Rod of Healing. Okay, the better Rod of Healing. Healing bonus is reduced from 25% to 10%. I just went southern right there. Added second.
10%.
The second aura is if you're in combat, you provide 20% additional healing to allies within 70 units, so you get 30% additional healing now when you're in. But if you're out of combat, you only get the 10% bonus. It's not that noticeable.
Yeah. So
Go ahead.
demonic grip is getting nerfed. So Emerald Ring, 690 to 650 gold. Enchanted Ring increased cost from 1075 to 1400 gold, and increase the attack speed from 10% to 15%. But demonic grip overall gets a nerf, increasing the price from 2,280 gold to 2,300 gold, and the attack speed is reduced by 5%, going from 25 to 20%.
My boy Telkines. They're trying to increase the attractiveness of Telkines. Because demonic used to be like the go-to, and Telkines is kind of ignored mostly.
I use
Telkines.
Telkines is good for the bonus damage.
But anyways, demonic was more used. But anyways, increased cost from 2125 to 2800, so increases by about 700. But increases the magical power from 45 to 80.
Ooh.
Decreases the attack speed from 30 to 20. Removed the old passive, but the new passive is pretty cool. I like it. Successfully hitting enemies or structures with basic attacks gives you a buff of 10 magical power. This buff stacks up to 5 times in the last 5 seconds. So if your attack speed was high enough, you could get 50 bonus magical power if you hit your basic attacks. I feel like with Telkines and Polly, that would be really powerful.
That's what I use on my Morrigan build.
Shamans. Shaman's ring. It's a new ring. As more magical power, I'm gonna read this paragraph because it's kind of crucial. As more magical power gods become played like hunters, more items should be available for them to opt into. So they're trying to make magical power gods into hunters. Yay! Instead of splashing lifesteal items,
Morgan.
Instead of splashing,
Magicrom.
No, Morgan.
Instead of
clear.
Instead of splashing lifesteal items, these mages can build Shaman's Ring for some solid sustain while contributing towards the primary build goals. So here we go. 2,400 gold. That's how much it costs. 40 magical power. 30% attack speed. But I like its passive on this too. Each basic attack that hits an enemy god heals you for 3% of your maximum health and mana per hit. So it's definitely a good sustain item.
Right.
I want to hear what you got to say, Boo, on the next part.
No.
Oh yes, physical items. My favorite part because I don't play mages.
Physical lifesteal. So. This is going to be controversial for Assassin, I feel like.
Yee boy. No, they fucking did stupid shit.
Yep, I told you.
Lifesteal, man.
I told you that you're probably not gonna like this.
Did you guys watch that fucking video I posted
Dude,
a little bit
lifesteal on Fizz was already
that I
hard
said was, oh my god, the cancer?
No, but I saw you link it.
Channel.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
We thought you linked, Lancer's channel.
No. Go watch that video because it shows how fucking bullshit this lifesteal bullshit is. And it's Double Tap Gaming's channel, but it's fucking insane.
Okay.
So describe what happened.
Okay, so Bound Gauntlet.
Basically, this guy gets he's playing Erlang Shen, or not Erlang Shen, but in one of them he's doing Erlang Shen, and he's attacking an Anubis with one lifesteal item. I'm pretty sure he has Soul Eater on. He doesn't ult at all, I don't believe, and Anubis puts his 3 down and ults him, and Erlang Shen is not losing any health, and just he maxed out his attack speed and just is fucking whacking the Anubis.
So they basically made lifesteal a lot more powerful.
To the point where you're invincible to an Anubis ult and his 3.
Dude, that's fucked.
I like this.
Okay, Bound
That is
Gauntlet.
fucked.
So Bound Gauntlet's like the tier before Soul Eater. They removed
Yeah.
the attack speed, added 75 mana and 10% crowd control reduction. This season is
You know what,
all
let's
about
skip the
crowd control
details. Nobody
reduction.
cares about Bound Gauntlet. Soul Eater.
Nobody here.
New
So-
passive. Hitting enemy gods with a basic attack heals you for 3% of your max HP per hit.
That increases the cost from 2,000 to 2,200. There's no attack speed on it. Add 200 mana and 20% crowd control reduction.
I like this though. At 20% crowd control reduction. I love Soul Eater on Ullr, so that's really good.
Except you won't get the attack speed, which is kind of rip, but you know. And there's no power on it.
That is true. They did get rid of the attack speed, but I mean,
And that was
Oh,
like the
that's
main
not
go-to for it because it doesn't have any power, but whatever. I like the
yeah, it
new
was the
passive.
go-to for. No, I like this because it was the go-to for ADCs. Now it can be utilized more by assassins, and that is fine by me.
Okay, so Titan's
Thanatos will
Bane's
benefit
tier.
from this item.
Titan's Bane's tier was overall just increased cost by about. Titan's Bane was increased by about 300, 250 to be exact. Warrior's
like
Bane
that.
was increased by 50 gold. And Brawlers, Smite said, you know what, I see Assassins were picking up Brawler's Beat Stick too often, even when there's no healing on the enemy team. So they
made my penetration more expensive. I want my
so anyway,
Oh my god.
so they're trying to focus Brawlers on healing reduction and almost nothing else.
I'm
So-
fine
so
with
it's
that
this-
actually.
I'm fine with
I
that
like
too.
this
Yeah.
choice.
And so decrease cost from 2,400 to 2,200. Decrease
Oh
the
wow, I
physical
love this choice.
decrease the physical pen by 5 from 20 to 15. The passive healing reduction was increased by from 40% to 50%.
Okay.
I like it.
Shit.
Oh
Good
my
so far.
god, the Crusher.
Yeah,
Can I read
this
this?
is so cool. Yeah, go ahead.
The Crusher costs 2,300 gold, plus 30 physical power, plus 15 attack speed, plus 15% attack speed, plus 15 physical penetration, and the passive is successfully hitting an enemy god with a basic attack. Will subtract 1 second from all your abilities on cooldown. This effect will only occur once every 5 seconds. Dan,
5 seconds?
Yep.
Can you hear non-stop brutalize Fenrir?
No, but I can hear Uller running that, and I can hear
Oh.
Susan.
I can hear
I can hear
Susanoo
Uller
running that. I was
running
about to say that.
Susan,
shit.
oh no.
Oh, no.
Susan, oh no.
Susan, oh no.
He's buff shield and Rigo.
Physical power and physical protection, the lame stuff. Okay, round shield, decreased cost from 890 to 650. This is the tier 1. Decreased physical power from 15 to 10. Spike shield, decreased cost from 1610 to 1600. Shield of Regrowth got completely removed from the physical power and physical protection tree, and is now built off of glowing emerald, which we'll talk about later.
I want to talk about it now, but fine, we'll talk
About it later. Gladiator shield, brand new shield, and now it kind of helps warriors with life stealing crap and not life, yeah, life steal. Sorry, that's what I meant. Yep, totally meant that. So, anyways, it costs 1,700. It's pretty good. 25 physical power. 40 physical protections, 10% cooldown reduction, and the passive is anytime you hit an enemy god with an ability, you are healed for 2% of your max health and mana. It's good for warriors
Here, baby.
Wait, you're healed for
Cheer,
2% of mana?
and health. It's good for I'd say it's good for Sunwoo, Nike, and Tyr.
Oh,
Those
that's a
would be my
warrior item, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a warrior.
Yeah.
Man.
Watch Assassins figure out some way to put that into his Uller build.
Dude, it's not that
Watch
hard to
him.
put on another physical
It's not
character.
really good on Uller, I wouldn't say.
You never
We'll
know.
find out. We'll
No.
We'll
find
find
out.
out. Like I said, Assassin will find a way. He'll find a way. That's what he does.
Okay,
It's gonna
physical
say it's
power,
kind of
physical power,
It's
and
like-
magical protection.
I might not necessarily build it on Uller, but I might build it on somebody else. I got a
Susan,
couple
Like it.
ideas.
for sure. Susan.
Anyway,
Well, anyway, so
let's move
enchanted
on.
buckler, decrease cost from 700 to 650. Runic shield, increased physical power from 25 to 35. Removed attack speed reduction from the aura, and removed visual effects. So yeah, the attack speed reduction is gone from Runic shield. Ansile, ooh. Internal cooldown reduced from 60 seconds to 30 seconds. Now displays a persistent visual effects on the owner when off cooldown.
okay. So,
Physical power and mana. So this is the Transcendence tree. They only did one thing, and that's to the tier 1. They decreased the cost from 650 to 550. That's it. Alright, I want
Okay.
you to talk about the next section, because this is fun times.
alrighty. So,
I don't
Cudgel,
trust that.
decreased cost, or physical power and health Cudgel, decreased cost from 750 to 650, added 5 physical power.
The almighty
Rune
Runeforged.
Yes, power increased from 30 to 40, and it gets a new passive. Enemies take 10% bonus damage from you if they are affected by any form of CC.
That's so bad.
Oh my god, the roots are gonna be painful as
Imagine
hell.
Yeah, but
Thanatos.
Dude, it's
No,
a
not
physical. It's a
Puma.
physical.
Imagine Thanatos if you hit your 3 on them and then scythe them.
Or if your Baka
Fuck yeah.
hit your ult. Baka's ult, dude. Oh, and they buffed his ult. You're about to hear it. You're about to. Okay, I'll just tell you now, just to give you an idea. Baka's ult now slows even outside of his ring for 4 seconds after they leave the ring.
I'm glad assassins are getting buffed.
So
I'm happy.
if they're
I'm
slowed for
so
4
happy.
seconds, if they're
Oh, I like it.
slowed for 4 seconds outside of the ring with Runeforge, I could do 10% bonus damage plus true damage while they're trying to get away for 4 seconds with my attack speed.
So,
If that's not overpowered, I don't know what is.
So, this is a new item. So, costs 1,500 gold, plus 10 physical power, plus 100 health, plus 100 mana. Blackthorn Hammer.
These, oh, by the way, just side note, these are like kind of trying to be the physical version of like the magical sash tree, like warlocks and stuff. So yeah, just go ahead.
Yeah, I'm kind of happy about that because Thanatos kind of needs more items like that. If I can like find ways to increase his
I think
overall
Blackthorn
HP.
Blackthorn is a wonderful idea. So go ahead and read it.
Oh yeah, that's what I was about to read. Costs 2,300 gold. It's nice and cheap. I like that. 30 physical power, plus 20 health, plus 20 mana.
200.
Or not 20 health, 200 health and mana. Sorry. If you are reduced to below 30% of your HP, all your cooldowns are reduced by 3 seconds, and all your abilities cost 0 mana to cast for the next 5 seconds. This effect
Damn.
can
Wait, so
only be
you're
activated
telling me
once
they're
every 60
promoting
seconds.
Fist of Panic? So they're promoting Fist of Panic.
What's Fist of Panic?
They're what? Yeah.
We have no idea.
It's just a joke about that massive ult dump during a complete freakout.
Okay. Probably, yeah.
I get.
You know
I get
what I'm
you
talking
mean.
about.
Yeah, it's a Destiny joke. I just remembered.
Okay, Aussie's tier
I don't think so.
only experience
They're
cost
promoting
reductions.
comboing your abilities, I think. Appropriately.
Well, if you're almost dead, it gives you the massive cooldown, so
To
it's
escape.
good for counter. It's counter divers, basically.
Well, it reduces your cooldown by 3 seconds. So if you're in a shit situation and your
Oh, yeah.
abilities are on cooldown, and
Your cooler's
you
on cooldown?
need a dash up or something, or you can burst down the enemy quickly, that reduction by 3 seconds is a lot, and then you have 0 mana cost. So if you're low on mana, you're perfectly fine. And if you can burst them down in 5 seconds, then you win the fight because of that item. So.
Okay,
Physical power and
so
attack speed.
yeah, Aussie's tier, like Aussie and Lightblade, all they experienced was a slight cost decrease. It's nothing big.
Cheaper. Okay.
By 30 gold.
That's fine. That's fine. It's cheaper. All the
Physical
more.
attack speed. There is a brand new bow, and you guys should definitely listen to it for an ADC.
Hmm.
Go ahead, Assassin. I'm letting you do it.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Cost short bow.
Because it's ridiculous.
Cost increase. So that is tier 1 ickable. Short bow.
Mhm.
Cost increase from 600 to 650.
Okay, one
and
side note.
Hunter's bow. What?
These two bows coming up are to help ADC or like hunter physical ADCs help fight magical enemies. Just letting you
Yes.
know in advance.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Hunter's bow costs 1,150 gold. It's built off of the short bow, and plus 25% attack speed. And then Silver Branch bow costs 1,700 gold, built off of Hunter's bow, plus 10 physical penetration, plus 30% attack speed, and every successful basic attack increases your physical power by 10 and reduces your target's magical power from items by 10 for 3 seconds.
What the
Okay,
fuck?
so I can see this. I see this.
It's basically the new Ickable, like the 30%
So
attack
now
speed plus
since
10 pen.
magical ADCs are becoming a thing, the hunters need to be able to counter that.
Yeah, it's
So
for
it's going to
conquest
help out
mostly.
a lot in the duo lane since we're going to see more mages in the duo lane, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it makes sense.
Freya.
Oh, you're gonna love Masamune now. I remember this.
Masamune.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Katana decreased the
Masamune.
cost from 800 to 700, so it's cheaper. Masamune. Oh god. Cost 2,500 gold.
Yasmin.
Oh, so
Wait,
so.
why did I say Yasmin? What?
All right, so 2,500 gold, 50 physical power, 100 health, 10% movement speed, and it's passive. For each enemy god within 55 units of you, so every god, you gain a stacking buff that provides 5 magical protection and 5 physical protection and it stacks up to 5 times.
Huh.
Hmm.
Okay.
So it's to help assassins survive.
Okay, I like that.
Interesting.
I like
Yeah.
that.
So the
Like that a
closer you are
lot.
to gods, the more protections you get. It's pretty cool.
I like that a lot.
Oh, Heartseeker,
Ooh,
god, this
funny.
new Heartseeker is ridiculous. Okay, I want to read it.
Speak Heartseeker. I use Heartseeker.
Alright.
Increased
Let's go,
cost
come
from 1,800 to 2,100, so it's a little
I might
more
use it
expensive.
Hmm.
Add 10 physical pen. Removed old passive, so definitely this is worth it. Just listen. Okay, new passive. Every successful basic attack gives you 1 stack of focus, like the old one. But at 5 stacks of focus, your next ability consumes the stacks and deals bonus damage equal to 100% of your
Loki.
physical power to the first
Loki.
enemy god hit.
Loki.
Loki
What?
god. Bonus
Wait,
100%.
that means you instantly dump heavy damage on the first
You do
hit.
double the damage, or not double the damage, but
You
like
know,
that is
close to
an
double.
assassin.
Say,
weapon.
Loki hits you 5 times, and then hits their
Yeah.
3 and hits you again.
Dude, I was just gonna
You-
say, can you imagine the assassinate on that motherfucker?
If you have 5 stacks, you gotta make sure you have 5
in
stacks
general.
beforehand.
Yeah,
in general,
but
like if you
ow.
combo your auto attacks in between your abilities, then
If you just hit minions for 5 times, and then
So
go into
some-
jungle and wait.
Loki's 3 aim strike already scales, at max rank it's 220 damage plus 100% of your physical power. So add another 100% of physical power on the bat, and you get a 25% slow and 220 damage plus 200% of a Loki's physical power.
Okay, do you guys remember what Rage used to do?
The ability based on.
Rage? Yeah.
Okay, well,
Used
you can
to-
decide whether you like it or not, but I don't, but you guys can decide for yourselves. So,
That was okay.
it increased its
Right.
cost from 2,400 to 2,600, which kind of like makes it average cost. It used to be cheaper than everything else on crit. Hold on, I lost my place. Okay, there we go. It removed the old passive, so you don't get the increased crit chance per hit until you crit. Now the new passive is earning a kill or assist fills you with rage,
Oh, that's perfect for Negrellia.
increasing your critical strike chance by 20%. This buff can
Anyone
stack up to
affects
3
fills you
times
with
in the last
rage,
5
fills you with
seconds. I think that's stupid because after you earn an assist or a kill, likely there's not going to be a god too close, so you're going to get 5 seconds of 20% extra crit.
I don't think it's that much. I don't think it's that amazing, actually.
It's not good at all.
It's
dude.
not that amazing.
It's
I don't
probably
know.
not.
It should have stayed the same cost at least.
As much as the old Rage, I'm pretty sure.
I prefer the old one.
Okay, it's,
Nah, the old one wasn't that good either, so... that's pretty
It
much
sounds better than this
It's-
one, though.
it's about time that the Shuriken tree actually got attack speed because one of them's actually called Wind Demon, so it should have.
It did give you attack speed.
But now it gives you base,
for
not
crit.
passive.
Okay.
So Shuriken gets decreased from 900 to 650. The power gets decreased from 15 to 10, but you get 5% attack speed. 8-point Shuriken is same stats except it adds 10% attack speed. Wind Demon gets an extra 10% attack speed, and Poison Star gets 15%.
Star gets 15 attack speed. Okay.
Okay,
So
I'll let you do
now
the
we
attack
get-
speed and movement
okay,
speed.
I feel like they... Okay, so we're getting into Fatalis territory, attack speed
Yep.
and movement speed tree.
Yep, Fatalis
I
is
feel
part
like
of this.
They changed Fatalis a little bit because, you know, they added the new sprint type thing, but I'm not sure.
No,
so-
okay, yeah, it's not
Decreased
that
cost from
different. I like it.
580. Don't spoil it.
I'm just saying I
550.
like it.
Alright, we'll see. Ritual Dagger, previously known as Ritual Dagger. Okay. Old passive. Gain 20% cooldown reduction on your relics.
So
What?
this is the new Fatalis is going to be
I don't
godly on
think this-
Baka. Just saying.
Well, okay, so Hasten Fatalis. Let's see what they did. Added 10 penetration. Okay. Decreased attack speed from 30% to 20%.
So yeah, it's going to be
Yeah, that's
amazing on
pretty good for
Baka.
Baka.
I'm ready, dude.
That'd be good for Kali too.
If she comes back into the game.
Of course he
Yeah.
will.
Yeah,
They
I
also-
understand
they
they
took
cut
out,
her out. What exactly happened
He
there?
took out
She-
Bomon
she had a-
out of the game as well.
She had a
on
glitch
PC.
where she'd get
On
caught in the
PC,
store.
yes.
Like because her
She had a glitch.
when she'd spawn, her like if people were in the store, when she'd spawn, her mark thing would come up like where you choose a person, and it would cause the game to glitch, and she couldn't get out of spawn.
Yep.
Damn. Well, I'm not mad. I'm glad that pain in the ass is not in the way anymore.
Read
Yeah,
Curseblade and
she's never
Witchblade
gonna be
because
put back in the game.
that got
They're
a
gonna
big
fix it
difference.
and then put her back in, so.
This did a big difference, Curseblade and Witchblade. So go ahead and read them.
Right.
I've been doing this for
Remove-
2 hours.
Yeah, I know. Curseblade removed physical protection, added 100 health, increased attack speed. From 10% to 15%, added 5% movement speed. New passive aura, all enemies within 55 units have their attack speed reduced by 10%. Witchblade. Remove physical protection, added 20% health,
200
added
health.
10% movement speed. Yeah, Jesus.
20% health.
200 health.
God.
I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I'm sorry.
We can tell.
200 health, added 10% movement speed. Aura removed physical power reduction. And the new passive, enemies hit by your basic attacks are cursed, receiving 15% reduced healing, stacking up to 3 times and lasting 5 seconds.
So they're all about anti-heal. Okay, so all these next ones are like the health and protections ones. So I'm just gonna speed through and like tell you guys the most like important things, because most of them are just cost changes.
Yeah, let's speed through this.
Okay, yeah, all these are pretty much cost changes. Okay, first thing, Breastplate of Valor. Reduces physical protection from 75 to 65, adds 10 MP5. Hide of the Nemaean reduces physical protection from 90 to 80, adds 20 MP5. Increases the passive reflect from 20% to 25%. Okay, Spectral Armor is kind of important. Reduces physical protection from 80 to 70, adds 10 MP5, decreases crowd control reduction from 25% to 20%. A new passive on it is anytime you receive physical damage from a god, enemies within 30 units of you become feared for 1 second. This effect cannot happen more than once every 60 seconds. I don't remember what feared is. Is that the one where like they run?
Feared is
It's
Hades.
Yeah, Hades.
Hades.
So, like, he runs
or
away. They're like,
Hades or,
they run away. Yeah, I got you.
Han Bots' ults.
Yeah. They start going, ah, no! Yeah, I got it. Alright, magical protections and health going speed through. Okay,
Terrible
Talisman
CC, I hate it.
Talisman of the Relentless. This is brand new. It costs 2250. 50 magical protection, 200 health, 20% crowd control reduction. Passive, every time you are hit by hard crowd control from an enemy god, you become more relentless, gaining stacks. If you have 3 stacks, the next hard CC ability you are hit by will make you CC immune for 1 second. Can only occur every 90 seconds. So it's kind of anti-Kuma, kind of not. I mean, it helps, but...
You might as well just wear Magi's Blessing.
Alright, Oni Hunters. When you deal damage to an enemy god, if there are at least 2 other enemy gods within 55... Wait, hold on, what? When you deal damage to an enemy god, if at least 2 other enemy gods are within 55 units of you, you gain 15% damage mitigation for 5 seconds. Shogun's Kasari, it's brand new. It costs 2400, 60 magical protection, 20 MP5, 10% cooldown reduction, 20% crowd control reduction, and allies within 70 units of you gain bonus 15% attack speed. Okay, health and HP 5, Stone of Gaia is important. New passive, all the stats are the same, but new passive is, if you are hit by a knock up or knock back, you are instead enveloped by the earth, becoming CC immune for 1 second and regenerate 10% of your max health and mana over 5 seconds. Anti-Oelix.
Okay, can I read? Let me read Shield of Regrowth.
Ooh, hotness.
Removes physical protection, removes physical power, adds 400 health, increase CDR from 10 to 20%, adds 10 HP 5 and 10 MP5, increased passive movement speed buff from 35% to 40%. I will take that. Yes, 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 yes. Thanatos.
Okay, Gauntlet of Thebes. New passive or the magical and physical protections of allies within 70 units are increased by 20. Okay, god changes, finally.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, Aphrodite. Aphrodite got a buff. I bet you couldn't guess.
Oh.
Okay, so her increased base health went up by 30. Her back off gained increased magical power scaling from 60% to 80%.
Oh God.
Okay.
Apollo,
Oh no.
Across the Sky got increased cooldown, so it's more expensive on cooldown. It's 110 seconds at all ranks, so he got a nerf. Baka,
Okay,
yes. Okay, Baka.
No.
Regurgitate his ult. Increase slow from, basically you gain 5% at each level. So up to 40% slow. Change slow duration to be 4 seconds instead of applying only in the area. And increase cone attack duration from 5 seconds to 6 seconds. I'm so pumped. He's buffed up the wazoo now.
I wouldn't say that entirely. He's good. He's in a better place in Conquest probably.
Jade
A
Rabbit.
little bit. I'm not sure if that's gonna change much though. I don't know.
Jade Rabbit. Increase speed. Okay, this is Chunga, but Jade
I'll have to
Rabbit
try
has
him out.
her passive. Increase speed to run to base from 1.7 times player speed to 3.5 times player speed, decreasing trip time from 44 seconds to 34 seconds with boots in mid lane. So basically he's faster. The rabbit's faster when you buy stuff.
Yeah, I know.
So it's only 30 seconds instead of 40 seconds because it's more fast. It's speedy. Okay,
Kill that
Moonlit
goddamn
Waltz.
rabbit.
Her damage immunity decreased setup time from 0.1 seconds to 0 seconds, so there's no window to try to get in the way of that.
Yeah.
Moonflower Dance decreased magical power scaling on heal from 40% to 30%, thank the good lord. Increased magical power scaling on damage from 30% to 50%, please no. Kronos. He gets a significant change, including no more Fatalis for Kronos, and he gets his movement speed decreased from, increased. Sorry, he gets his base movement speed increased from 355 to 360, and his Accelerate no longer provides immunity to basic attack movement penalties, so he's now vulnerable to that. His cooldown is decreased though on the ability by 2 seconds. Erlong.
Nah, he's still up here. Anyway.
Erlong Shen, his second ability no longer cripples. You can't keep someone in one
Why
place with
nerf
that.
him again? He's already terrible.
So now he has no CC whatsoever except his ult. He can't cripple or anything.
My God.
He can't cripple or freaking root. Oh, great.
Well, no, his pin still roots. It doesn't cripple though.
Oh, it's still RIP? Or still... Oh, I thought it said it's still... or it doesn't root anymore, and I was like, really? Okay, Valkyrie's
No,
Discretion, Freya, they thought it wasn't powerful enough in the late game.
Wait, what? Wait,
Or, I
what?
mean, they thought it was too powerful in the late game, so they tried to keep it weak during the early game so people could keep up. That's what I meant to say, sorry. So they decreased the early game damage and kept the late game damage the same.
Okay.
Guan Yu, for some odd reason, his healing got decreased. It wasn't much to begin with.
Ooh, why'd they do that?
But to make up for that, his Warrior's Will, his dash, got a reduced mana cost. The slow is reduced, though. But the boosted slow is reduced as well, so you don't get as much as a slow when you get hit by it, but it's cheaper.
So they just nerfed them. That's dumb.
Cavalry Charge, no, because his ult is better now. And his Cavalry
No, no, but
Charge
in terms
is
of,
increased
like,
damage
neutral
from...
game and support.
Basically, he gets a ton more damage per hit now. Not a ton, but like it's definitely noticeable.
Please buff hell.
Who does?
Please buff hell.
Guan's ult.
Please buff hell. I
Who?
want hell to be buffed again.
Buffs or Hell's buff she got a 35 health base increase.
Okay.
Her DK, now passes through hit targets, dealing damage, and explodes at max range or upon hitting a wall.
Okay. Actually, I don't like that. I like the explosion.
Her light stance no longer deals damage or hits enemies. This now hits friendly gods only.
Wait.
It only hits friendly gods, healing them on hit and healing hell if they was
bullcrap.
successful.
They just nerfed the hell out of her.
They made her boring.
Her second ability, the CC immunity was increased from 1.25 seconds to 1.5.
Okay.
Okay.
Why are you
Her-
taking so long to load?
Her third heal now heals smaller amounts every 1 second for the 6-second duration.
Wait, what?
The light stance, her like passive, it only heals smaller amounts now. I think.
Oh,
No.
So you-
That's her 3 that's her 3 stance. Yeah, that's right. Her light stance now heals less. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And her light heal.
Dude, they went through and fucked her up.
Yeah, her light
they
heal
got
now does
the-
tick. It does 5, 10,
It's not a
15,
flat
20,
heal
25.
anymore?
No, it does 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 plus 5% scaling each 1 second for 6 seconds. So I'll start at 25 base healing at max, and then it'll gain 5% each second for 6 seconds.
Alright, Hercules.
Hold on, switch stances. MP5 now applies to both stances and is decreased, and now light stance provides additional magical and physical protections. Okay, I'm done. Hercules, go ahead.
Hercules. Alright.
Hercules.
Strength
Yes,
from
I want to
pain.
hear this.
Every time Hercules
You won't
takes
like it.
damage from gods, he gains 5 physical power plus 1 multiplied by your level, stacking up to 3 times and lasting 5 seconds. His
Yeah, that's his
Earthbreaker
passive.
decreased mana cost from 70, 75, 80, 85, and 90 to 60, 65, 70, 75, and 80.
Oh my
That's
god,
for- that's for his
spam
knockup.
boulder.
No, that's
The
for his
spam
knock.
boulder.
They buffed his
Oh,
mana
the
cost.
knockup? Good.
Yeah, so it costs less. That's cool.
Good.
Mitigate wounds.
That's gonna be fun.
That's his heal. When activated, Hercules heals himself instantly, and then heals himself again over the next 5 seconds. Also,
This is pretty cool.
Hercules gains bonus magical and physical protections for the duration. The initial heal scales 75, 100, 125, 150 to 170. Heal over time is 75, 100, 125, 150, 170.
So up to
plus
35 per tick.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35 per tick.
So the heal over time, the 175 is the max you can get, like total, and then it tells you how much per
That's,
tick.
that's the initial heal, that's the burst heal.
No, initial heal is what you get initially. Then the heal over time, it shows you how much the total heal will be, and then under in the parentheses it tells you how much per tick. So if you multiply 35 times 6, you'll get 175. It's showing you after everything's
yeah.
over with.
Oh.
That's what I'm trying to say.
So it'd be 35 per tick up to 175 health. But, or 175 health. Protections, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. decrease cooldown from 17 seconds to 15 seconds, so he gets a buff here, kind of. I'm not so sure how his heal works that well now, though. Decrease mana cost from 60, 65, 70, 75 to 80, 60 at all ranks.
My boy Hunbots, okay. He is getting
You're the
a
one that
scaling
knows.
increase on his overhand smash by 10%. His somersault, though, has a decreased slow by 10%, so it's from 50% to 40%.
No.
Jingwei, I don't like her new crap. Like, it's definitely a nerf.
Yeah, it's a nerf.
That's her second nerf then.
It's a big nerf, too. So, Jingwei's health, okay, where'd it go? Oh no, my screen went white. Assassin, go ahead.
So
'cause-
decrease health scaling from 78 to 72 per level, decrease base movement speed from 370 to 365. Her rapid reincarnation decreased the duration from 5 seconds to 4 seconds, and her agility no longer provides immunity to basic attack movement penalty.
so,
Decreased mana cost for agility from 75 at all ranks to 75 all the way down to 55.
so her passive is much shorter. By, like, they took 20% of her passive away. Okay, so Kefri, this is fun. First of all, they increased his damage, so his base damage increases. His scaling goes from, on his solar flare, goes from 40, 80, 120, 160, 200 to 50, 100, 150, 200, 250. So you gain 40 a level instead of, you gain 50 a level instead of 40. Scarab Blessing, though, gets an increased cooldown by 20 seconds. Now it's 110 seconds to revive somebody. Whoop-de-doo.
Oh my god.
That's ridiculous. I don't like that. Medusa, her Lacerate gets more damage. I don't know why. And her healing reduction does 50% at all ranks. God.
Okay.
And increases on her Petrify, her ult, increases damage on turned away targets from 50% to 75%. God.
Okay,
God.
I don't think that was necessary. Cause that shit still hurts like a motherfucker.
Okay, Neja, they changed a
Just go
lot.
turn your ass to stone.
Neja, they changed mostly
Really?
cooldowns. So, Universe Ring Toss is 1, increases cooldown from 12 to 14 seconds, so his wave clear goes down. Wonderful. His Flaming Spear cooldown decreases, though. It goes per level 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. And then his Sash goes 14 seconds at all ranks, so all of his abilities turn out to be 14 seconds. Okay, this is funny. Nike's next, and the paragraph literally says, Nike just keeps on winning. Who knew the goddess of victory would embrace that quality? Well, Nike provides strong early game damage and leads her team to victory in the late game with her passive and engage power. She is seeing a nerf to all three of these aspects to allow for the enemy team a better shot at seeing the victory screen. Like, they're acknowledging how broken she is.
Yeah,
no,
when
I
we
can
made
agree
the
with that
goddess
one.
of victory, we didn't think she would literally bring everybody to victory.
Yeah,
Well,
so
that's her
immediately.
job.
So her 2 victory decreases bonus power from 8, 10, 12% to 6, 8, 10%. Her Rend,
Still
thank
not
the
bad.
Lord. Her Rend, thank the Lord, got decreased physical power scaling from 50% to 40% per hit. Thank the Lord.
Oh,
Okay.
And her ult, Sentinel of Zeus, decreased physical power scaling from 80% to 70%. Can I get an
Okay,
amen?
good. That is understandable. Because
Yeah.
Can I
yeah,
get an
that
amen?
fucking pop all over for that second.
now I won't feel as bad as when I play.
Okay, they kind of balanced Nuwa in this sense because Clay Soldiers
Okay,
now deal.
quick question.
Yes.
The shield she gets goes off of how much health she has at max, right?
Yes.
You lost Clay Show damage?
Yeah.
Is there any health items that you can build to make you have more health for physical characters?
Stone.
Mhm. 'Cause I-
Stone of Gaia.
Yeah. No.
Mail of
That's
Renewal.
Well, not just
No, there's plenty.
the
Mail of
well,
Renewal,
Mystic
Stone
Mail
Gaia.
also gives you health.
Hide of the
No,
Urchin.
I don't mean just like. I mean, like, you know how mages have Warlock Sash?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a new
And they have, like-
one. There's a brand new one coming out that does that's like supposed to be the physical replacement. We talked about it earlier.
Okay, I probably wasn't here for it because I had to use this.
Okay, so
I had to go for a
So-
second.
Nuwa's Clay
Nua's
Soldiers.
Clay Soldier.
Go ahead.
They now do soldiers' basic attacks now do magical damage instead of physical damage. Rah!
So everything's
How's it
magical. Okay, I want to do this because this is like my god.
My boy.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Ra is the perfect example of how we want to shift healers in Season 4. That's literally the first thing they say. So Solar Blessing is heal. It decreases the base healing from 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 per tick, so he loses 10 per tick on each level. Decrease magical scaling on healing from 15% to 10% per tick. But this is cool. This is cool. His heal now provides 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 magical and physical protections to allies inside the ability. So it's a sustain heal. It's pretty cool. I like it.
That's gonna be a good in team fights then.
Okay, you want to do Rom?
Rom?
Sturmax,
Rum. So
I just got a 50% off.
cooldown increased from I'll do Circuit as well, but cooldowns increased from 12, 11, 10, 9, and 8 to 11 at all ranks. Circuit. Catalyst. So they changed her passive. Increased damage from consuming 2 poisons from 10% to 15% of the target's max HP.
No, read the last part.
Increased damage from consuming 3 poisons to 20 to 25%.
A quarter of your health
What?
gone.
My girl Circuit.
A quarter of your health
Sir,
gone
catch it.
instantly.
My girl Circuit.
Alright, Scatty.
Oh,
Spaghetti. Scotty.
I'm already
her
thinking
base
about
movement
things.
speed.
Scotty.
Her base movement speed got increased. Oh boy. But by only 5.
Boy.
By only 5.
Yay.
Rune of the Hunt decreased Calder's basic attack damage by 10% at each
Finally.
level. It's not that much, but it's still noticeable. But her Permafrost, her 3, increases her movement speed from 25% to 40%. I'll let you do Soul. Cause Rip Soul. She no longer has the Fatalis.
Yeah, they removed
Wait,
that
they
all.
changed her buff? They
Yep.
changed her passive buff? Aww.
She
Oh,
she
poor
longer
Soul.
gets the immunity to basic attack movement penalties and gets the increased movement speed buff. Basically, late game she gets more movement speed from it though. It's the same until level 4.
That means we can actually rape soul players now. Yay. I fucking hate that bitch.
He has a new.
So-
I want you to read Sun Wu. He has a new passive.
He does?
Yeah.
Wukong. Undefeated Abate.
Well, it's the same.
Increase-
It's the same thing, but it's like different. Oh, you'll see.
Increase health threshold. For the effect, from 35 to 40%. No longer grants critical strike chance. Okay. Now provides 10 physical power plus 2 physical
like
power
this.
per level.
The
He's
raw
Solar
power and
Silk
stuff.
Cloud.
Critical.
Damage increased from 140
God.
to 340 to 200 to 400.
Yep.
Okay.
He gets 60 extra damage per level. Susanoo, yay!
Oh god, don't
No,
do
they
it,
no, they
Susan.
buffed him. They buffed him. Trust me. Listen.
Oh,
Wind Siphon
oh.
increased physical damage scaling from 25% to 60%. Jetstream changed the ability description to correctly indicate the actual damage from 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. That's what it actually is instead of 20, 35, 50, 65, 80. Changed the physical damage scaling to correctly match the ability description from 35% to 30% per tick. So basically, Jetstream they just fixed because it was wrong, but they increased the damage significantly for Wind Siphon. And the Typhoon now deals bonus damage the longer it charges, in addition to the base damage, maxing out at 100 damage at all ranks. So it's basically a Giannis ult where the farther it goes, but instead of this, it's the longer charges. But anyways, the longer time, the more damage. Sylvanas!
Ooh. I
Okay,
wanna hear
so
this.
he is ridiculous now. Okay, so now his
He's
verdant
already
growth.
ridiculous.
Yeah, no, you won't. You'll
Even more
like this.
ridiculous now.
Okay, so verdant growth now applies protection reductions of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 for 5 seconds on hit of enemy gods.
Oh my
Protection
god, for
reduction.
the root fucking Ren's armor?
Yep.
Oh,
Wisps.
this is gonna be great.
Okay, this is kind of
Nature
sad.
finds a way, boys.
This is
Nature
kind of
finds a
sad.
way.
Wisps decrease base healing from 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 to 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So you lose 10 per
Okay.
tick.
All
And
right.
you lose magical
Well,
power
they
scaling
did
on
chop
healing
off.
from 15% to 10% per tick.
Speaking of nature finding a way, Terra.
Terra, yeah. Go ahead.
Wait. What about the rest of his shit? His grab
That's
is
it.
all.
No,
That was
no,
it.
that's it.
What's it, man?
Everything else is the same.
All right.
All right,
You're not
Terra.
special enough to get your entire kit changed.
Terra's. I don't like this at all. She should stay
What
the way she
happened?
is. She got more damage
What?
from her dash. For the late game, but she lost healing on her 3 by about 10 per tick in each level. And her base healing for her ult decreased from 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 to 100, 150, 200, 250, 300. They chopped her
Jesus.
heal from her ult.
Jesus.
Wow.
That wasn't necessary.
Thoth is seeing a few adjustments to highlight his kit's strength and move him slightly away from a late game ultimate bot.
Oh, they acknowledged it.
Who?
Thoth.
Oh,
I got a triple collab with 1500 damage apiece. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
little bit ridiculous. Okay, so evade and punish
old bot 5000.
no longer slows enemies hit by it.
35.
Now stuns enemies for 1 second at
you,
all
Lance.
ranks. So his
Fuck
2 no longer slows, it only stuns. It does a 1 second stun, which is good for Poly. If you're on Poly on him, you'll have an easy basic afterwards. Glyph of
Fuck you,
Pain, his 3, his wall. Increased ally basic attack bonus base damage from 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Increased ally basic attack bonus damage scaling from 5% to 10%. Final Judgment, here's his ult. Yeah, this is bad. Okay, decrease base damage from 360, 440, 520, 600, 680 to 360, 430, 500, 570, 640.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all, but it gets worse. Decreased damage scaling from 140% to 120%.
That's not bad either.
And then increased cooldown from 75 to 90 seconds. Well, you don't want to ruin him
that's
as a god.
lovely. That feels good. Oh, that's delicious. Oh, yes.
Assassin, stop having an orgasm over there.
Yeah, but they buffed him to sympathize for nerfing the ult. All right, guys. Well, we've reached the end after
That's
7
the end of the
millennia.
fucking
So,
Shit.
I hope you guys
Go.
enjoyed this 3-hour stream. Yeah, go ahead, Assassin. Heck yeah, dude. If you made it this far, I'm pretty sure you guys are all asleep. You gotta leave a like button. I dare you to leave a like button on this. Go to my channel. Go to my channel. Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I want to do this. Okay, and after you do that, go to my channel, and under Friends I Play With, I made it real nice and clear. Subscribe to The Odd Gray, who is Necronius in this broadcast. Maxcraft_GAA, which is the Sturmax of this broadcast. And the Assassin's Potato Gaming. No, Assassin's Legacy Gaming, who's also on my channel. He does actual good work and actually edits videos, so he needs more attention because I somehow have more views and subs than him. Let's change that. So, yeah. Adios, amigos. I hope you enjoyed this voodoo cast.